You missed the first temple, but you haven't missed the first day because we keep going back in time.
Good. So you can just play the game over again. Okay, cool. So are we really gonna play 2 time travel games in succession
Yeah.
for Go to Bed cast? Is that what we're gonna be doing?
If
Yeah,
we're
but this
being
time travel
technical,
is way
Indigo
better.
Prophecy also has flashbacks. So
Yeah. True.
Oh well.
So
No, not
really, it's different.
not flashbacks, like time travel mechanics.
yeah, but when he flashes back, if I fuck up, I change the future.
No, you don't. There's
I do.
nothing that changes other than he gets sad, maybe.
This is my story.
This is
All right.
my story.
So we're having a little bit of console lag, but that's okay.
Yeah, this console's really slowing to a crawl.
It's all
There
right.
it is.
At least you
You
can
didn't
see it.
Again, you forgot the RAM pack.
I don't need it. It's okay. It'll
Holy
catch up.
sh-
The game is actually made to run at 20 frames anyway, so it's not actually lagging as much as you think.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this game just didn't
It's
run
okay.
as well on the N64 anyway, so...
It was supposed to be on a disc, so
Yeah, they kind of ported it at the last second. So this is where we're going next, boys. We're gonna need a few things. We're gonna need some arrows. I don't have those. So we're gonna go get some from our friends.
From our lovely friends, the...
Yeah.
Who?
This thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
oh, never
see.
mind, small child. You have a dangerous weapon. Sure, you can go out to the big, dangerous world.
You can handle it. You could
They
probably
say
kill a
what-
Dodongo.
Did they ever say what his fucking, like, age is? Is that ever talked about? Or is he just a tiny boy?
He's just a little boy.
I mean, he is one of those forest people.
Look at that button prompt on the wall. This ancient hieroglyphic.
Oh, man.
We're gonna kill the shit out of this endangered species lizard.
You know, I hear they scrawled that on the wall with GIMP. Way back in the before time.
We almost got this, boys. I hope he drops some arrows. This will be really awkward if he doesn't.
I feel like the before time is way stronger than the past. I would refer to things as the before time. Just when they ask before what, and you just look up into the sky solemnly. I'm just really upset.
Way back in the before time, about 2 hours ago, I went to Subway.
Whoops.
It's gone now. It's over.
It was here, and now it's not.
Got him.
Want to talk bullshit? Right now, Subway, you go and you get a sub, and they give you a coupon. Buy one, get one free. Foot long. Any foot long. But it only applies to that specific Subway.
Well,
What? That doesn't make any sense.
What if
he
I
didn't
wanna go
drop
some-
arrows, but he dropped the next best thing.
I just
Money.
realized I threw away that coupon. Did I?
You don't
Nope,
need that
got it right.
coupon where you're going.
Yeah,
anyway.
but like, why? Unless you were going out with people, why would you ever need a second foot-long sub? Because I'll tell you what,
There.
I'm almost positive that that's what fucking initiated the gallstone flare-up I was talking about earlier.
Subway.
Yeah, because Subway's fucking not super healthy. I don't know if you know that.
Well, it's
lot of
healthy
stuff
if you
you can
get
get
like
for
their
cheap is-
pepperoni, bacon, Philly cheese.
Right.
I get a spicy Italian. I am a spicy
I like
Italian
spicy
myself.
Italian too. I'm a big spicy Italian myself.
If I'm gonna get a spicy Italian, I'm not gonna go to fucking Subway.
I am a spicy Italian. I'm a spicy man.
Yeah, but like if you're at work and there's really no other fucking places to go other than crazy, stupid fast food places, you
or
might as well
crazy
just go.
taxi restaurant.
How's that work?
I don't know. I thought that was what you were gonna say. Say crazy.
It's just literally a drive-through where people roll around in a fucking circle. It's like a Sonic drive-through, except it keeps going.
You pull
And
up to the fucking thing where you make your order. It goes, hey, it's crazy taxi, and then the offspring come out of the restaurant and go, yeah. And all you can order for is all I want. That's all.
It's so fucking awful that the only true way to play that game is like the original Dreamcast version, because every HD remake just can't use the same music, and it's like, why even bother?
Yeah, it's what made it famous is the shitty
Yeah.
music it had.
Yeah, like
I thought
every-
the Steam version had all I want.
did it?
That's all I
don't know.
want.
I'm pretty sure every version had all I want.
No, I don't think so. I think
had a-
if it did, it's a cover, because like the original, like there's a licensing issue with it. That's what happened with the 360 version.
I know the
That.
PlayStation 2 one definitely had all I want. came out around the same time.
I was hoping that it
PC
would,
version, I'm pretty sure it has it too.
that it would give me some bombs so I didn't have to do that stupid
No, I'm talking
way.
about like HD, not like just that console generation. Because technically, the PS2 and the Dreamcast released in the same era.
No, but what I'm saying is I'm
So-
pretty sure the Steam version also has it.
Well, if it does, and that is the definitive version right now.
Okay, boys. I don't know if you know what goes on in the cold mountains of the Goron North, but
It's so fucking loud.
who is? What are you talking about?
I think he's saying the game is really loud.
Good, great. I need everyone to know how great the game's audio is. Shut up! I don't know why this guy wears that outfit. I don't know what it's based on. I don't know who he's referencing.
Yeah, I don't like that guy either. I don't like any of the people in this room.
Yeah, so he can't help us right now because there's ice on his dick, and you can't fuck with ice on your dick.
That's
So-
kind of the worst part about dick fucking is that you need to have a non-iced dick.
It's very true. You can't have a nice dick if it's an ice dick. We're not gonna go to Snowhead.
Right, you right, Phil.
You can't get any Snowhead with a nice dick, I might add.
What am I right about, Max?
It's not it. All I want.
Really?
But here's the thing: PC version is still the definitive edition because you can just put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your whole life's a wreck. The powers that be just breathe down your neck and say it's time to stream, and you're not at home, so you don't.
So I was thinking yeah, fuck Apex. Means we get to play more Majora's Mask. and
Hell
we don't
yeah,
run a
son.
tournament, but
He'll show
I was
up one
thinking,
day.
how do we bring back Crazy Taxi for a modern generation?
Well, what we do here is go back.
What we do here is go back.
I have an idea.
I really don't know.
It's pretty easy for us to bring it back for a new generation. The problem is, we can't just bring the offspring back, because I don't want to see them again. So, what do we do instead of the offspring? There's a lot of bands that come to mind. I'm thinking the Misfits. Instead of yeah, we listen to how they want to be New York Rangers
No,
and live the life of danger.
Well, the problem with that is that, like, Crazy Taxi, if it was put in the modern era, would have to have, like, a hipster aesthetic and use pop punk. Like, it's really the only way you can get away with it being, like, a modernized Crazy Taxi, and I feel like that is essentially terrible. So
It's
why
true,
even
it's
bother? What are you doing?
I'm
Oh,
scaring you.
Precarious.
This is jank.
super
Wow.
janky.
Spooking them, boys.
What am I looking at?
This was my entry into Spook Week, but they said, nah, it wasn't gonna be spooky enough. It wasn't gonna be
That's
spooky.
pretty spooky, though.
Oh my god.
To which I say, touche. I am the spooky one.
That is not cool.
They're not even freaking out in the chat. You guys are babies. I like
No
that they use the
playing
word
Brawlhalla.
naked in this game. We're not gonna
Me
play
and
Brawlhalla.
Max really attempted to give Brawlhalla a chance at fucking CEO Otaku, and man, it's not great. It's not good.
You know,
The powers that be, Brawlhalla, your
every
neck.
now and then you come across a game that's just so and that's what Brawlhalla is. It's
Yeah.
a game
Yeah.
that is
See,
being pushed really hard.
Alright, so this is our boy Darmani, not Shift Dalmani, like that song that they played during the AD Malzahar video from Disco Heat. This is just Darmani, and he's being a he's a really upset guy. He doesn't accept the fact that we can see him, even though how would we look at him if we couldn't see him? So he's like, fuck you, bro. I'm going away, and he's gonna run away from us, and we're gonna run ahead of him because you know this makes sense.
I don't get why you can still see his shadow without the
Because ghosts.
Ghosts leave pretty heavy shadows.
It's the weight of his world.
That is actually canon in this universe. I don't know if you know.
Oh wait, am I not allowed to go
Jumping
ahead
across
of him?
leaves.
Smash and Grab is dead. Smash and
already?
Grab died.
I'm not sure if it took him that long because I was that far ahead of him or if he was waiting. So I'm just gonna
What a
stay near
solid
him now.
week and a half.
It's already dead though. What happened?
I mean-
United Front Games fucking got shut down because Square Enix is a bunch of fucking cucks.
Oh,
So
Square
they
Enix killed it.
Yeah. So
Well, that's
they
different.
straight up. It is way different.
That's different than what I thought killed it.
I feel like Square Enix has this terrible, terrible fucking problem. Like the publisher division has no idea what the development division is doing on any level, and they just don't get it. They keep trying to pour money into fucking things, and it's all the wrong areas. Like I feel like any problem that Final Fantasy 15 has run into has been proactively because the publisher doesn't fucking get it.
That too.
Like their overall marketing of that game has been so spotty and miserable. It's a wonder that game's gonna fucking get any.
Oh
goddamn
wow,
success.
did you see this? A post by one of the developers. A huge thank you to everyone who played and bought Smash and Grab over the last several weeks. We hope everyone had a great time playing. As we will not be doing any further development or support, we have asked Valve to make refunds available to any owners who request them, regardless of how many hours played.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I've
only
seen that.
fair.
It's fair.
That's extremely
Yeah.
fair. But really,
Yeah,
what else are
that's-
they gonna say? Thanks for the money,
but
guys.
how many developers would really do that?
Well, you're really being very cynical right now, and
no, I mean,
as the least cynical guy here, I must say I am
God.
appalled.
fucking United Front Games was a pretty fantastic developer.
Hey, they made a good
release
game.
whole lot.
They're good guys. Couldn't have happened to a better group of people. What a
Yeah, it
shame.
really couldn't have. It sucks.
Hey,
Um,
life sucks, then you die. You know what they say.
Oh, hey. Yeah, we got our optimist over here.
speaking of things that
Optimism is a
good.
Ponzi scheme.
and like fucking weird. So it's a shame because I came back from one of the happiest accidents I think I've had ever in terms of gaming, and I was explaining this on my stream, but I fucking pre-ordered Call of Duty
Whoops.
on Amazon to get the beta, and I didn't like the beta too much. And I was like, whatever. And I forgot to cancel it. So I walk up to my home yesterday and saw a copy of Call of Duty, and I'm $60 out. I'm like, ugh. Before I traded it in, I decided to pop it in, and guess what? Campaign's really good. Campaign is super cool, actually.
I thought you were gonna
It's-
say
it's-
something like it was all a prank. It was actually the new Persona in a Call of Duty.
That
Well,
would've
now
been
you
pretty
can
good.
play the campaign and then trade it in.
Yeah, basically that's what I'm gonna be doing. It is pretty fantastic though. I don't know how much you saw of it, but the space battles are really fucking dope. It just turns into Star Fox. It's really cool.
I reinstalled Origin to get Titanfall 2. I don't know. I'm gonna get it over the next couple of days, but
that was an absolutely fantastic campaign as well. Like that.
it's multiplayer now. Did they fix some stuff? Or...
They did, but it's still the map design's still shitty. Like that's the thing. It's so weird. Is that the map design for the campaign mode and the multiplayer feel like vastly different, and I feel like it's because they're trying to make up for the fact that there's a grapple hook which covers long distances in the multiplayer variations. But
I thought you were gonna say it was to make up for the fact that the maps were literally the same in the first game.
no, they were not. Anyone who fucking played that game knows that they were definitely not the same. They had all the maps were made because they were centered around movement and how to get from point A to point B in the fastest way possible. The campaign feels like that. Oh god, it's such a good campaign. You were gonna love that fucking game, Max. I know you will because it's super fast, and just some of the shit that they end up doing gameplay wise. Like that is a game that it's very short. It's about 4 hours long.
but every level you play has a different mechanic that it's introducing in the game, and they all coincide and mesh really well together. There's some take it with a grain of salt because a lot of people don't like the game, but another game that did that really well was Half-Life 2. And there's a lot of people saying that this is this generation's Half-Life 2, but just better. Like, it is just a way better made game. It's super fun.
It's got the giant robot in it, so I guess.
Yeah.
Giant robots make everything better. This
Oh,
is
see,
bad.
Popcorn's decided to come here because he wants to weigh in on
Ooh.
the video
No, I
game.
just said that. I didn't want to say that.
Mr. Art himself coming
The
in.
artist of our boys.
I'm super.
Oh, that's
See?
right. I didn't buy Smash and Grab, but I forgot who got it.
I do that smashing
I
grab.
got it for you.
I do that
You
smashing
did?
grab. I do that
Like you bought
smashing
the
grab.
full license or just the code?
Alright, boys.
I think I gave you a code.
It's time to do
Gave
the
me
hardest
beta
thing.
code and somebody. Well, whoever got, if you know who got this, I just allowed you to get a refund on it, so you can get your money back.
Cool.
Alright. Don't
I
go in the
wasn't
water.
gonna
Oh,
rocket it
I
for
landed in the
myself.
water. Oh no.
That's not what I do.
It's okay, it worked. Gotta be fast.
So
Gotta be
this-
fast, boys.
So this month slows down super bad for video games until the very end, doesn't it?
And
What?
Watch Dogs 2 comes out like next week, doesn't it?
Oh, does it?
Week
No,
after.
no.
Next week is
I
Dishonored
missed,
2.
didn't I? Shit.
Oh, games that I care about. Well, Watch Dogs
I
2 is
missed.
something I definitely care about. I'm pretty excited
I
for
should have
that.
jumped on the counter like I wanted to, and then I was like, nah, I can make it. I can make it. I can make this.
Bring out-
Blue's gonna last me.
I got the skills to pay the bills, and
When does
then
Blade
Link
Blue
was
come
like,
out?
let me just take a
It's out.
step back. Just take a step back and shit on your
It
dreams.
came out on the 1st.
Oh, you fuck. Get me up there.
Oh, what you should do is go to the store, go under Blaze Blue, and get that free character while they're free.
Excuse me.
Before it hops up to $8.
Yeah, you're right. I should
There.
probably do that thing.
Coming out of the water, boys.
Should do the
Well,
thing.
we gotta go do the thing again. Whoop.
Again? Wow.
I didn't have a choice. Link decided to step back after I thought I had it. I was like, man, Link, you got this. But you're actually supposed to jump on the counter, but you can do it without jumping on the counter, but if you're not on the right pixel, Link takes a step back and says, let me just admire this giant ice block here.
Oh, okay.
And
I actually thought you were climbing up nothing for a second.
I was technically climbing up nothing. By the way, this is an old trick. If you spam the C button that the Lens of Truth is on, it doesn't cost any magic points, or at least it's so minimal that you have plenty of magic for later.
Wow.
That's
Max
what the
should play a
speedrunners
good
do.
fighter like the Final Fantasy one. Shut up.
I think you
What do you
believe,
mean,
I
air
believe
guys?
that's called Dissidia.
I was gonna say, I think he meant Dissidia,
Oh,
not
well.
Air Guy. I don't think anyone
Air
ever
Guy-
means
Air
Air Guy.
Guys is not a fighting game. That's the big problem.
Arena Brawler.
It's a brawler game.
I don't give a damn. You do fight bangs in it.
You fight, I guess. I guess
Uh,
you say that you fight.
I will admit that there is definitely fighting going on in the game.
Well, the new Dissidia for PS4 looks super rad. I just don't know when that's coming out. Like,
Never, I think, is the answer.
I think that's the answer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
It's
forgot
gonna
that
make
in
a
Air
profit.
Guys, the main
Shit.
character's name is God Hand. He's just a white-haired Jin Kazama,
It's
and
not.
he has a gun for an arm.
Oh my god, it did it again.
It's spelled like that, Ghost. Air Guys used to be this fucking PS1
Alright, that's it.
quote unquote arena brawler
Fuck
that
this.
came out that was super popular because it allowed you to play as Tifa or Cloud.
No,
and it
it
was
was
very
because
rough.
it was because
rough.
Tifa, whenever she won, you could see her boobies. That's why it was popular.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong.
Come
but
on now.
That's some strange
That-
box art.
That rode off of the Final Fantasy VII hype, which was fucking monstrous back in the day. So
Alright. We're gonna do this the long way. We don't have a choice. We have to go beat the fucking bullshit. I'm so angry that we have to do that too.
I hate the bullshit. The bullshit
Well, like,
is my least
it
favorite
won't let
part
me
of this
climb
game.
up on the counter. And I don't remember how.
So you gotta actually play the game.
Hey, All right, this ain't Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Okay, this is Majora's Mask. I don't mind playing the game. It's just it takes longer, and I want to try to maximize our time.
Did Namco work on? Namco did work on this. That's why the main character looks like fucking Jin. His name is Ken Mishima. Jesus Christ.
That sounds
God
legit,
Hand
bro.
Mishima.
Sounds legit.
That is a fucking mouthful of words I never want to hear again.
Shares a moveset with Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII.
How?
They both have a gun, I
Gun?
assume.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but he has
His
a
arm,
gun.
Ken's arm is a gun. Look at
Oh
that
my
box
God.
art.
Oh, are you posting it? Is that what
I
you-
put it in the Discord.
That's the main.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah.
I said even the box art is really bad looking.
Still one of the best fucking taglines, though. I'll give it that.
God bless the ring.
God bless the ring. It's
I'm pretty
good.
sure this is towards the Goron's
I mean-
village. I don't remember.
That game
It is.
even tells you it's easy. So I mean,
It's easy, okay?
How much does this game go for online? At $30, it's not that
It's still
more than I
fucking
was
Jesus.
expecting, but
Let me out.
More
Okay.
than I was expecting, but less than I'd hoped.
Hi. See, this is what
Okay,
was supposed to happen inside of that building.
more like the other way around.
See you later, Wolf. It's your boy. So now we're gonna get some more spring water. Because we have a boy to save. Just kidding. We're not actually gonna save him. I'm gonna go try the fucking building again. I just don't want to climb up that fucking ladder anymore.
That dog would not leave you alone.
It's a wolf? Okay.
Wolves
It's
are
his
just
pet
big
wolf.
dogs that live in the wild.
Wild dogs are not dogs anymore, okay? They earn the right to be called dogs when they stop being wolves.
What?
It's true.
Excuse me?
Being a dog is a privilege, not a right.
What are you talking about?
And that's a white dog, so it's white.
Not all
privilege.
wolves are born.
That's
Alright, now let's see.
fucking Pomeranians.
Get him. Oh, this is it. This is the one, boys. This is the run.
Here's the speedrun tech coming in fast.
I got him. I got him. I
Gonna
got
get
him.
us
I
on
got
that
him. I got him.
couch
I
in
got
a
him. I got
fucking
him.
month.
It's now a
Got
good
it.
time to read donations.
No, I'm very excited, and this is a very serious time. I'm about to go spend most of our money.
Okay, we have a $10 donation from Billy.
Shit, it's 100 rupees. Fuck.
Billy says, you know, my girlfriend used to really love Majora's Mask speedrunners. Thanks for the $5, Billy.
Especially when their cocks are inside of her. I mean, when they're running the game that they love. With the woman I love. Riding their dick. Playing, watching them.
I thought she was joking when she said she was gonna speedrun his dick. And then I saw it.
And I
It
saw...
was more of a long play. She looked me dead in the eyes and watched this tech. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Kill the animals."
Kill the.
She
Got him.
He blew on her face and she fucking just smiled, yelling, "Kill the animals." The worst.
Oh man. I'll never forget when he said he was gonna PB. PB
No.
that puss.
No.
No, I'm going with the no.
No.
Two
No.
no's.
No. No.
People would think
There it is, found him.
stands for personal best, but actually stands for pussy bust. So
Bust in pussy. Without the eye.
busting your friend's.
You may
puss.
remember that thing that they offer at every restaurant you don't actually eat at, Mr. Pibb. Well, now you know what that really stands for.
Yeah, what kind of basic bitch motherfucker actually orders a Mr. Pibb? Like, I don't
almost-
even understand
I almost-
what that is.
I almost bought a case of Mr. Pibb just out of morbid curiosity.
It's
Is
just
it like
Dr.
a-
Pepper with less flavor.
Yeah, isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
And I fucking hate Dr. Pepper, so
Well,
Dr. Pepper, like, spicy.
all
I
right.
don't
So,
know what
it's
it is.
enough.
I can't even begin to like explain the taste to you. It sounds like
Pibb-
someone put fucking cayenne pepper into a fucking.
Pibb was, if you look at the case of Pibb, it says a spicy cherry cola. And I'm
Like, I don't want that. I don't want any
Yeah.
part of that.
Someone, it just fucking tastes like someone put
There's
a
only one cherry cola we
whole
want.
goddamn bottle of cayenne pepper into a fucking batch of Robitussin and serve it as a drink. It's not good.
Alright, so we gotta go say
It
hi to the
sucks.
baby. I'm a baby. Hello. Goodbye, baby.
What up, Popcorn?
Oh, I'm sorry,
I was just gonna
Jojo.
say Dr. Pepper's not bad, but it's hard to just nail like what it tastes like though.
That's because it's got like 500 different flavors. That's not a
That's-
selling point.
It's
How about make
easy. It
one
tastes like
good
ass.
flavor?
Alright, so now that we've
Not
talked to the
hard.
baby, we
That
get to
Goron's
leave
really
here.
sad his dad died. What a loser.
He just wants to meet his mom and speedrun games with her. And his other dad.
Oh,
He's
like
really
with
good at
Joey.
speedrunning. Does who like JoJo? Why are they
We
asking
have a
if people like
$50
JoJo?
donation from Johnny. Johnny says, my mom died of cancer, but at least you can play Legend of Zelda really fucking fast. Thanks for the donation.
Oh, that is that whole goddamn fucking stream.
We really like how people play the games really fast. I miss my
mom's
dad.
dead.
I
I
remember
miss my dad.
I miss my dad, but I'm a really big fan of Sonic Adventure 2.
so
Have
glad
a
to see
great
Sonic
run.
Adventure getting some love. Yeah, that thing I'll never feel for my dead father since he's dead.
My dad
imagine
battled with
he's
cancer
dead.
for 5 years. It was agonizing to see him in pain every single day up until the time he died in his sleep. So
He
anyway, I
actually
want the
went to
Chrono
the-
Trigger protagonist to be named Dick Butt.
Yeah, my father.
What's the
actually-
funniest thing you could say on stream to get yourself banned from AGDQ?
That's not hard. Anything with any actual remote humor is, for one,
But, like,
definitely up on the board.
I'm talking like kicked off the stage right then and there and banned from even thinking about AGDQ ever again.
All lives matter. That's a good start.
No.
I was gonna say, like, after somebody reads the donation, they get to the part where it's like, yeah, my dad had cancer for a while. I'm gonna go, let me stop you there. I don't think this many people actually get cancer. I think some of you are exaggerating. I think some of these people just had the flu. Bam, out.
Out of there.
Why do we need Doctors Without Borders? Don't these countries have their own doctors? This is stupid.
It's a front for military science.
If you want to get thrown out of AGDQ or SDGQ immediately, you wait until they're talking about all of that cancer, and as soon as they're done, you just go, "Who's hungry?" And that's when you bring in the big tub of spaghetti, and then I eat the whole thing.
Welcome to my spaghetti % run of Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
Either that or after every donation, always follow up with "so anyway," and then go into commentary. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, okay, so
So anyway. Cancer. So anyway. It'd be so good, like these quote unquote heartfelt things from these basement babies. I can't move. Help. Oh no. Oh, we're getting out of here.
I'm really confused as to who the audience actually is for the ADGQ speed runs, because they make so much fucking money, and it's absolutely great that they do, but going to the chat and seeing the kind of terrible bullshit that people get away
There we
with
go.
on a daily basis every stream, who are these people, and why do they keep ruining ADGQ? And how are they getting away with it? Like, what?
I
Because they
don't know.
find it funny. They find being offensive funny.
I would assume that
They're called
you have to-
edgelords, friend.
I'm assuming that it takes them so long to find donations because all of them are exactly what I think, right? Like, it's just edgier than thou fucking donations about, like, how I don't hate cancer, fuck cancer, but you hope you get cancer, or some stupid bullshit like that. I don't know, it's really confusing.
isn't it
Alright.
crazy that like 99% of the money they get are from people who just put like ASCII of dicks as their donation message.
It's true. Those are the ones that they just can't read.
$1,000 donation here, and it's just a picture of someone's penis. It's got a little slant on it.
That's how I would do it. You're
wait.
not allowed to send in donation
there's
messages.
There's a second attachment. It actually has a message on it. Fuck cancer. All right, well, thank you.
Oh no, wait, I forgot a word. It says fuck people with cancer. Oh,
Oh, this is an odd donation. It says, "This is Donnie Dick. Retweet this image to take over Twitch." So
This is
anyway,
a $500 donation from Soflo Antonio.
oh
And
no,
he says, "I'm not gonna lie. When I'm watching speedruns, this is definitely how I act when I'm on cancer."
when I have cancer.
and then he just linked the AGDQ stream. Thanks, SoFlo Antonio.
All right, so
dead.
now we put the baby to sleep, which makes everybody happy around him. But unfortunately, they aren't going to be able to enjoy the peace and quiet because they also fell asleep. And since we're not technically a Goron by natural standards, I guess, we didn't fall asleep either.
Well, Rick, the problem with that with ADGQ is that it's one of those fucking Puritan-run Twitch streams now. It used to have like a lot of like personality to it when it was a small thing, but now that it's made like an obscene amount of money and that there's a bunch of sponsors and corporations have their fucking say in it, and for whatever reason, like any actual main Twitch
No
run
hearts.
thing is
Fuck.
just full of Puritanism to like the nth degree. It's hard to actually come across as being genuinely fucking funny, and it sucks because you watch any one of Carcinogen streams, and he's one of my favorite RE like speedrunners of all time, and he's genuinely like his deadpan monotone humor is really fun and crazy on his streams, but he has to just come off as like this completely uninteresting fucking asshole because he just has to explain what's happening in the game. Whereas, you know, there's dumb shit that'll always happen during his RE speedruns, like on his own stream, that he just can't get away with. And I feel like, I don't know where this audience is, and I don't know why fucking Twitch continuously does this shit, where they're attempting to make the world come off as it's like nothing bad ever happens. But it is what it is, man. ADGQ is still really fun to watch because you can never account for the crazy shit that'll pop off there. No matter
See,
what.
the thing is, it's
Not only that, it's always fun, and it always will support some type of cause that is great. So,
But see, the problem is, like, I'm hearing there's more and more shady shit going on as the years go on with the guy who runs it. And it's like, alright, he's starting to take, like...
bigger and bigger chunks from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that sucks. Anyway, the idea I had, awesome games done sick. We actually have cancer patients playing games really fast.
That's not... Wah, wah.
Well,
There it is.
There it is. Banned right there.
you know,
People have cancer and just live normal lives. It's not like
oh,
anyone...
here we go.
good example is Total Biscuit, who just hosts an entire tournament.
Well,
for
I mean,
Star
he's a
Trek
Let's
2.
Player, so
Here's
not
the
really.
speedrun.
Is he really a
Here's the
normal
speedrun.
life?
The
No, he just
speedrun,
hosted an entire tournament. What? Hello?
Does he really have a normal life, though? Oh shit, what have I done? I fell off the side because I thought I was gonna
I
go.
forgot what I was saying because fuck you guys.
Well, maybe you
About
should
Total Biscuit
have.
having cancer?
Maybe you
Yeah, I
should have had a
think it
V8.
Oh well.
Should have had a V8.
It sucks.
And V8's
Why
not
do I
great.
want to drink carrots? That's stupid.
Because
Fucking
eating them
good.
is too fucking hard, and I want to be a baby again. Please be my mom.
Yeah.
No, don't say yeah.
No,
Don't
but
say
that's what
yeah
that's-
like that's
that's what-
okay.
It's not okay, but that's what that's for.
V8 is for babies?
No, it's
Yes.
for people who want to be babies.
Oh no.
It's one of those. It's the same reason people drink Gatorade and think it's actually good for them. It's like I could drink water, but that's fucking gay. Why don't I
Water
just
doesn't
drink
have
this?
electrolytes, Phil.
Why don't I just drink this fucking sweat flavored fucking fruit punch
With sugar in it,
best?
apparently.
Fun fact,
Tastes like sweat.
Gatorade
It has
was
sugar.
made specifically for athletes.
No, it wasn't. It was made for college kids, not athletes. Let me tell you something. You're playing
Yeah, it
sports
was
in
actually-
college. You're not an athlete.
It was. Oof.
Ooh,
Oof.
ooh,
Well,
oh.
You gotta still work hard. You gotta do more steroids. You gotta break more rules until you become an athlete.
yeah, Austin, you were DQ'd.
No.
I hope whatever you were doing was more important.
Wait, what DQ'd him?
You got DQ'd from tonight's Killer Instinct tournament.
He got Dairy Queened?
Yeah,
Yo, Dairy Queen is a bomb.
Yo, can I get Dairy Queen? I'm hungry.
no.
I'll get,
No, you're
I
in
want
top
Dairy
8,
Queen.
actually.
Fuck.
Can
Not
we, Can
again.
we get a dilly bar? Let's get dilly bars.
What
Wait,
the fuck's
is-
a dilly bar?
Don't
It's
ask
the-
him that question. It's a trap.
No, it's not.
This is when Popcorn starts
literally-
talking about that weird religion shit. Great. What you did, Phil.
What? What?
Again.
Let me tell you what.
What?
Here's the dilly bar. How's your relationship with Jesus, huh?
Holy shit.
What's the dilly?
Where's this going?
How's your relationship
Dilly
with the
bar is
Jesus?
literally just.
Here's what's the
It's
dilly
just
bar. How do
ice
you
cream
feel
on
about
a
the Mormon
stick.
Tabernacle Choir? I would hope fantastically.
Because I am the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Hi, my dad used to sing in the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Then he got cancer. Now he conducts the Tabernacle Choir.
I sold 3 knobs into my throat so they can harmonize.
Shit, what was I gonna...
But thanks for speed running, Sonic. Sonic really helped me get through my troubled times.
We have a $50 going to the donation incentive of getting an actual live cancer patient to speedrun Sonic Battle Adventure before he dies.
Yeah, we have a $20 donation from Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin asks, when was the last time you talked to Jesus?
Here's the dilly bar.
Here is...
From Dilly Bar Kevin.
Also, kill the animals.
Also,
killed...
kill those fucking heathens. I mean animals. Fucking hate animals. Kill the animals, make room
John
for the
writes, kill the frames, speedruns are gay. Oh, oof.
Aaron says
Shouldn't read
Trump
that
did
one.
nothing wrong.
Trump donates $1, and his donation says that makes me smart. Interesting.
Fun fact. Fun fact. Trump's rally today ended in fighting, and he had to get escorted out.
No shit.
Who did he
We
pick
are,
a fight with?
Gentlemen, I hope you know we are 1, 2, 3 days away from the end of fucking society as we
I'm
know
so
it.
excited because I can't wait for society to just end and we can stop talking about it.
Yeah.
I did my part. I went in today and I voted. I did it.
Did you?
Voting is
Did you?
stupid. Your vote doesn't matter, but I went and did it. So that when I'm wrong, I can say that voting doesn't matter.
Well, I voted for my boy Bernie, and I know that voting doesn't matter, but I tried.
I voted for myself. And
Yeah.
I feel like if I win, I probably have a more solid plan for immigration than Trump does, so I'm already more qualified than one of our 2 candidates.
Furthermore, there was a bill that only applies down here in this city, and it's like, do you want us to preserve beaches or turn them into highways? And I said, fuck the beaches, I'm moving in 2 weeks. Have fun dealing with that shit. I'm out of here.
I don't even like the beach anyway, so I prefer
I-
turning them into roadways.
I think beaches are stupid.
They are stupid.
Why
you know
would
what
you go
do
to a
when you
big
go
sandy
there?
place that has a big body of water that just has gross fish in it?
Generally, people go to the beach because there's a girl there and they want to convince them to have sex with them, so they bring them near the ocean.
And they
then-
show them their Banjo-Kazooie.
And then they show them the Banjo-Kazooie speedrun because they're like, yo, you ever heard of Treasure Trove Cove, babe?
Fuck off. If the fucking Treasure Trove Cove pool ever got me vagina, I would just have to blow it up in your face as much as humanly possible. It's like, yeah,
Yo,
she
Treasure
sucked my
Trove
dick
Cove.
right then and there. Like
Two
she
steel
just
drums, played by Grant Kirkhope.
Florida was already a parking lot. No, that is a lie. Florida is actually a series of strip malls with occasional
parking lots.
highways. Yeah, with parking
Well, that's
lots and
northern
highways,
Florida.
so-
Down south, it is just parking lots. I don't know when the
Down
last time
south,
you
it's
were
parking
here.
lots and the Florida Keys. That's about it.
The Florida Keys is where they take all the pictures to say, like, look how wonderful Florida is, but it's really only like
The Florida
like
Keys.
10 square miles.
The Florida
Nobody's ever
Keys are
really
where
been
all the
there.
It's
photographers
just
go
kind
to
of like
die.
a set.
They
Florida
just go
Keys
there
is a
and
place
die.
that takes way too fucking long to get to, and then when you finally get there, you realize it's just this one fucking long island,
And there's
surrounded
one
by
old
water
guy
on both
there,
sides.
and he's
Yeah.
always
all the
playing
people are
fucking
dirty.
Beatles songs at the fucking bar, and you're like, why can't he just learn how to play music instead? And then you go home. It's terrible.
All the keys are different though. Some have the Beatles, most of them just have Jimmy Buffett playing.
Oh, Jimmy Buffett, fuck that. Only don't fuck him. I don't need more Jimmy
Please
Buffets.
don't fuck Jimmy Buffett.
How many fucking times can you listen to Cheeseburger in Paradise before you start experiencing a fucking, like, the equivalent of a brain death? Like, for me, it's at least 7. I'll give it 7 times before...
That's a lot. That's a lot
Yeah.
of times.
I've grown... When you live in Florida, you just grow this fucking intense threshold for pain that you just...
For Jimmy Buffett pain,
Yeah, for
specifically.
Jimmy
yeah.
Buffett pain. So...
The thing that gets me with Jimmy Buffett is that it's every time I hear his music, I can't tell when one song ends and the other song begins. And for that reason, I could listen to any 7 Jimmy Buffett songs in a row, completely different, and I would also want to off myself. Because I just think it's one long ass
No. You wouldn't be... It's not about killing yourself. You can kill yourself at any time. The urge to commit suicide still appears every time I listen to Jimmy Buffett. What I'm saying is the inevitable fucking brain death you will experience, the fucking mind-ending
Oh,
stroke.
the hands-off brain death.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
hands
like
off
something
brain
the out of your fucking control that will happen inevitably if you put yourself through that process. And
I'd say 5. I'd say
Yeah.
I can give it 5.
Shit.
you are weak.
Hey, what's your favorite Jimmy Buffett album? Mine is Barometer Soup.
He doesn't even make good burgers. Fuck Universal.
Is it License to Chill? Is that your favorite Jimmy Buffett album?
It's not a real fucking
God.
album. Shut up.
Maybe
I
it's
forget.
Last Mango in Paris.
I did like Last Mango in Paris, I'm gonna be honest.
Are you sure? Are you being serious?
It was a pretty solid album by Jimmy Buffett. You know, he was always wasting away when it came to being an artist, but I think that he really brought it back with The Last Mango in Paris.
Call me bombastic, Mr. Fantastic.
That guy knows what women want.
Thank you, Gord. Now it's in my head.
Who said
There was
best?
I'm trying to think. That we did like one of those cast streams that we really shouldn't do.
Mhm.
And it was one time we had one song playing for the whole stream, and it was just on repeat. And I know I made it play in your chat, Phil. What song was it?
Where I want to go.
It's super repetitive. I think it only has like one sentence in it.
It's not the fucking Foo Fighters
I
one,
want to
is it?
take you for a ride.
No.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Is it
Oh,
Ocean
right
Man?
about now.
Oh, the Funk Soul
Right
Brother.
about now.
I'm so
The
proud.
Funk
The
Soul
Funk Soul,
Brothers, check
yeah.
it out now. The funk...
Fat Boy Slim. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is some other statement. They say Fat Boy Slim.
He's still doing stuff, but he's basically a dead man in Ibiza. That's what he does. Is just die slowly.
It's your boy, the treasure chest. Oh, there's a fairy over there. I'll go grab that.
What's new, pussycat?
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Did anybody? Why?
What? What happened?
Let's say this. Why does that song even exist? Like, what
Because he
facilitated
made
that
it.
joke to begin with?
He made it.
I
The,
don't know. The same reason fucking Ocean Man exists?
let me ask
I
you
tell
something.
you.
Is it really not unusual to be loved by anyone? Because there are some people out there
I love
that are
that song.
definitely. It's definitely unusual to be in love with them. Like serial killers, for instance. Why are people in love with them? I find that pretty unusual. I don't know about you guys.
Pretty unusual.
It's kind of unusual that you want to fuck a killer.
I feel like this is a super specific pull from something.
It's just a statistic. There's like this. There's people that just want to fuck serial killers.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to fuck a serial killer, but I will.
Yeah, I feel like halfway, like the whole fucking time would just be you trying to like not
Shit.
get a panic nut out. Like he's just trying to stab you, but you're just trying to get it in like as much as you possibly can before he finally gets you. I like it.
Trying to get somewhere.
I miss Captain Jack.
Who?
Adidado, badidado, badidadidadidadidadidado. Right, that Captain Jack.
Spotify is really messing up because they said he released a song in 2016, which is weird because he's dead.
Damn.
And you click on you listen to all of his Euro dance music, and then you listen to that song, and it opens with "Oh nigga," and then like you're like, that's not Captain Jack. That can't be.
That's not Captain Jack.
I was like, Captain Jack got his black back, but no,
No.
he didn't.
Nah, that was all.
It was a huge.
I
That was all a
miss
clever ruse.
Did you do all that just to say those lines? Just to
Captain
say
Jack
those-
got his black back. Yes, I did actually.
I miss Captain Jack Sparrow. When are we getting that?
When
movie?
did he get his black back? You're gonna
Never.
have to tune into the 7th movie.
God, I don't care. I really don't care. Why are there so many movies?
Why
I
there's
don't
so
know.
many movies and none of them are good, except for Doctor Strange, apparently.
Doctor
apparently
Strange,
really good.
Doctor Strange, Doctor
I need to see
Strange.
it still.
I bet you thought that was gonna be the arrows. Well,
I think it's
Guardians of
good.
the
I'll be right back.
Galaxy Volume 2 next year.
got him. It's a one-hit kill if you hit him on their ass. Alright, asshole, come on.
I just want to see Pacific Rim 2. That's it. That's what I'm waiting for.
That's 2018, I think.
That's a long wait. You're gearing up for it,
Dead by
friend.
then.
Yeah, but that's when it's supposed to release. So I guess you just never get to see it.
Shit. Too late.
Shit.
Sorry.
Fuck, dude. Come on. Okay, well that's not bad, but it's also not good. There we go.
I'm going to school for film. And one thing that I plan on doing is every film that I ever release will always have a special feature in which you can watch the entire movie with none of the visual effects in it at all.
Interesting.
So you're gonna be a director, or?
That's generally what
We'll
you do when you go
we'll
to school for film, unless you want to
we'll
be a cameraman.
I
Which-
don't want to be a cameraman. Being
Max
a cameraman sucks.
doesn't really feel like the kind of guy.
I got
to be
shaky
like-
hands. I can't hold a camera.
Well, that's okay. They have stabilizers for people like you, but
I
still.
got crazy crack hands. It's terrible.
Crazy crack. I got crazy
I've had crazy
Kyle
crack hands since like middle school. I just vibrate.
That's why they call you
constantly.
Crazy Crack Hand Max.
It's a good thing you're not going to school to be a doctor, I guess.
Surgeon. You meant surgeon, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just
I
making
don't
sure.
know. I don't think anybody wants a prostate exam from somebody with crack hands.
Well, I mean,
Well, some might.
you wouldn't have crack hands until during the prostate exam.
No, like I'm doing nothing right now. I hold my hand up, crack hand. It's like it's just
So, how much
crackling
crack
with
have you done
energy.
in your life?
It's 6.
6 crack.
Six
crack.
crack.
Plus 6 crack, boys. I like how people were so surprised that that lady, like, survived being encased in ice when Link has already done it in Majora's Mask. It's obvious that it's attainable by humanity. Why would they put it in the game if it wasn't?
Remember when Crystal gets trapped in a crystal in Star Fox Adventures? Wasn't that funny?
Remember Star Fox Adventures? Wasn't that funny?
No.
We're dinosaurs and we're driving right into the World Trade Center. Yeah. That's an old one. That's an old reference. You were never there. It's a shame. You missed out on some of the old stuff. Back in the Dizzle, back in the edgelord days. Whew, those were the days, though. Can we be real now? They were the
Lord Fox,
days.
you're probably right.
All right. Can I shoot it without seeing? Oh, maybe not, because the camera kind of fucked up.
If you physically shake your milkshakes to make them, then I'm sorry, but you're still living in the fucking Stone Age.
It's true.
They have these things called blenders now.
Or
really
mixers.
speeds up the process.
Mixers are just as good.
Use anything.
Anything
Not
other
your
than a
hands.
stir.
I just punch the ice cream until it's a liquid.
Damn.
That is one way
Yeah.
to do it. Okay, so a lot of people kind of get confused at this part. It's pretty simple. What you want to do is go to this one. You go into a ball. You butt pound. Alright, so now your boy's down there. And then you walk over here. Do not roll over there. You will just roll right off.
Link's got some crazy acrobatic skills.
Alright.
He's doing flips and shit.
So now for the hardest part of the game. Not falling down here. If you fall down here, you're gonna have a bad time. So don't. Do anything but fall down here.
I'm thinking about it.
Alright, we're going okay.
Jump off the cliff. Jump off the cliff.
Popcorn, that's murder.
But
Technically, it'd be suicide. But...
No, assisting suicide is still manslaughter.
Yeah.
Oh no,
But
you
this
would
is a
be
video
committing
game.
suicide. Popcorn would be committing murder. Yes.
Right, that's
But
what
this
I'm
is
saying.
a video game, so I mean, it's okay.
It's not okay. Popcorn.
It's a video
Can
game.
somebody please quote that? Suicide is okay. Goading people for suicide is okay. Hyphen popcorn. Thank you. Thank you for the
No.
quote.
No.
It's a video
Don't do
game,
that.
so I can goad Damon to commit suicide from popcorn. Thank you. Thank you for quoting that.
Oh my god.
So this fight, you want to try to get him as Goron Link, because you hit harder. It just makes more sense.
Did the game just slow down a bit as you were spinning it?
Could have. The game has a lot of slowdown in it just because it was made on a pretty flawed engine.
Because I know, like, with the other times when you just start spinning it, it looked okay. It's just the one time it looked like
So
it started slowing down. It was
this
great.
guy's a bit of a piece of shit. I don't think so, sir. You can't go after him too quickly or he runs away, so you gotta be a big boy.
Gotta ease into it.
No, you just gotta be a big boy. Alright, Popcorn? Sometimes you just gotta be a big boy. Okay.
Fuck that old guy.
He's dead. Well, he was holding out on us. He had all the fire arrows and he wouldn't tell us that he had them, so he had to die.
What a jerk.
Wow.
That's how it works, okay? You don't hold out on your bros. Especially when they go through the trouble of speed running Banjo-Kazooie for your wife. Alright. You didn't tell me she was so special. I had to find out the fun way.
Fun for whom?
For me. The guy that found out. So yeah, you may be wondering like why that happens. It'll be more relevant later in the temple. For now, we're gonna make some crazy taxi jumps. In one of the most needlessly difficult sections to get to a fucking ferry in all of Zelda history. You have to get these super precise jumps on these super small platforms. God, so dumb.
It'd probably be a lot easier if Link didn't feel the need to do stupid backflips on every single jump.
He's
wants to show
very
off.
proud of his prowess as a gymnast.
Who taught him?
I did. He watched my ballerina routine.
That's impressive.
Well, I
That's how
learned
Drew
it on
gets
the
you.
road.
You go to his shows thinking he does stand-up comedy, but he's
Yeah, I
really
just
a
start-
fantastic dancer.
I start plie-ing and
And a
cartwheeling.
comedian. He does both.
Oh, fuck, what have I done?
Oh no.
Ballet, that's what I've done. I also accidentally went a little bit too far back. But it's okay, because those things don't respawn. So, it was actually to show you that they don't respawn. The smoothest boy. So yeah, we had to do that because it had a small key in it, and we need that, so... thanks for paying attention. So now that we have the fire arrows, and we ran out of magic, which of course is like some kind of cruel irony because I can clearly see that we have not run out of magic, but it would seem that Legend of Zelda themselves have decided that we are out of magic, and because we're out of magic, they've decided to give me nothing but arrows. That's really nice of them. Let's try again. Let's try again, Mr. Zelda. Nothing? Yeah, nothing. Wow. Okay. Well, it looks like this room is not gonna be our friend today. Okay. This is a little awkward.
Make friends with it.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Have you tried?
It's an inanimate object, Popcorn. I can't do it.
But
There
have
we
you tried?
This one gave me the magic I needed.
Sometimes you have to just give up.
Sometimes you have to just murder things.
Oh.
However, we never murder our friends, Popcorn. Especially with high-powered miniguns. On turns dedicated to destroying alien life, not human life.
You controlled that.
Oh.
That wasn't me.
Oh, now we're
Wasn't here.
gonna
Just
pass the
and-
blame.
That actually brings up something that I saw earlier. There's
Except for when you
now
lost
a-
your mind and you went right
there's-
after Phil.
There's now a co-op mod for XCOM 2.
So what, you want to do that?
I don't know. I just thought you would be interested in that. I don't have XCOM 2.
It's not that I'm
but
not
if
interested,
you find
it's
someone
that-
else that does,
I need another person.
well, just know it exists now. There you go.
I'll tell you, co-op will make that a lot more plausible for shitty strategy game players, but it won't be easy. So yeah, upon killing all those enemies, a chest will spawn to my right. Like magic, it appears.
This game's got magic in it? It's fucking stupid. That's not realistic at all.
Well, I mean, I've been wearing masks that transform my body into a different shape, but you know.
Well, no,
mean-
that happens, but like...
We all know
That's
that
not
the
weird.
Legend of Zelda is only known for its realism.
Well, that's why Majora's Mask gets such a bad rap. It really gets away from the realistic roots that Ocarina of Time sets to have all these magic happenstances and character development through magic, of course. That it just
feels like a cop-out, to be honest.
it's completely unnecessary. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. So yeah, we're never gonna hit that button, boys. That's a hot button issue that we're not
Did
touching.
Phil Jesse you guys? Probably. I don't know.
When you say Jesse us, do you mean that he left without announcing it, or that he used us for internet fame? Which one?
He
That's a callback to a
left
joke
without
that's
telling us.
older than our channel.
There's a lot of things older than our channel.
I know, and I know all of them.
Our channel's pretty old though.
For someone who always brings up the past.
Kind of annoying.
The
It's
channel is so
odd
old,
that,
it's basically dead.
For someone who brings up the past as often as me, it's odd that I'm such good friends with a future sailor like Phil. Which, Phil's not here to defend himself, so I'm taking liberties.
Yup.
All right, Rick. Don't actually do that, but have a good night.
What's he gonna do?
He said he wanted to kill himself, so I told him.
Well, please don't kill yourself. Instead, kill everyone in your school.
No, don't do that either.
I mean, with kindness, you know.
Yeah.
Like how Trump does it. Like I'm about to do to this wolf. It may have looked like I punched him, but I was really patting him on the back because he was coughing. Not the Pokemon, mind you.
Also, Phil did not deafen and mute himself. I think he just went AFK.
Yeah, he had to go do something. Phil's a busy guy.
Here he is. He's ready. He's back.
He's got a future to sail towards.
Yeah, here, chair. He probably got food. Who wants to bet food? Who wants to bet
He
drink?
said he's getting food before he left.
Your fat shaming is I'm getting tired
That's
of it.
not fat shaming.
100%.
Maybe he
fat
didn't
shame.
have dinner. He's not allowed to eat.
I don't know, Popcorn. Is he allowed to eat?
He can do whatever he wants.
As long as it involves eating.
As long as it involves eating, right, Popcorn?
Oh my god. Everyone turns against me. I like it.
You can't just fat shame our friend like that and expect
Not
to not
cool.
get some shit for it.
No, I'm still waiting to see where
Oh, hey,
he's
Fat's
going.
back. I mean, Phil. Shit. Fuck, he knows.
Max has to go atone for his sins.
I've been waiting for you to get back so that I could go get something.
Oh, well,
Now I can.
Whoops, missed me. Alright, we've almost got all the fairies. That's the 11th one. I believe that there's 12 or 13. Oh yeah, there's 13 because I didn't get
how
the
many
one.
fairies are in the room?
3. Fucker. Damn it. Too fast.
Whoa.
Alright, this time I'm locked onto him. He won't get away with it this time.
All right, so what are we doing? What's up? What's it? What it do, fam? How we
Well,
doing?
we're collecting all the fairies for the big temple here. We have the fire arrows. I'm clearing out the first room because that's how I roll. They deserve it. They need to die. Now then, we're going to start the long process of purifying the landscape. Because there's too much fucking white shit on the ground. Am I right, BLM?
Yeah, bruh. Sick, fam. Fuck the whites.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to kill a goat in order to make this better.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, an entire goat. One of the biggest
Like-
goats I personally have ever seen.
Like in game, like an in-game goat.
Oh, we're gonna kill that in-game goat. Its name is
No.
Goat. It's a giant goat. It's the biggest goat you've ever seen. It's huge. It's gonna
be
be
a
great.
huge goat.
Again,
Must be a crazy huge goat.
it's a mega crazy. It's like, you know that wrestler Super Crazy? More
No way.
than him.
That's pretty crazy, man. Oh, who left?
But it is
With
not
you.
more Mexican than him.
Oh.
Nothing is. I don't know.
And then it was just down to 2.
We only need 2 people to make a good stream.
Yeah. Oh man, I was hoping for Popcorn to get on the horn with me and start talking about how Sombra looks really cool. But I
Well,
guess he's
sadly,
fucking gone.
Popcorn's
he's
got some
fucking
people to
gone.
goad into suicide, so he's...
Ooh. Why?
Oh, were you
But
here when he
why
did that?
though? No. What did he do?
Oh, he was like, go kill yourself in the game. And I was like, well, that's not very polite. And he's like, it's a video game, so it's okay.
No, it's not. Is he back?
He's the one who said he didn't want to fall off the cliff. I wanted to see it. It was gonna be funny.
See?
God damn it.
I want to see him roll.
I
wanna
want
see-
blood.
Popcorn committing more microaggressions?
Yes.
Fucking.
God.
Remember that one time we committed a microaggression? I'm gonna
You
say we
did. I
it.
didn't. I was
Yeah.
asleep.
No, I'm gonna say we did it because you were there, and by proxy, you were literally sleeping, but 7 feet away from me. And I'm
And
gonna
you
say
didn't
it was
stop
on
him.
you. Though.
You should
didn't
have stopped
stop
Phil.
me. You didn't stop me.
I
from
was committing
calling that
sleep
guy.
aggressions.
Sleep aggression is the most micro of the microaggressions, I might add.
It is almost unattainable.
I was
How
snoring in a
much?
prejudiced way.
Shit.
Offended
knew I'd
me,
miss.
that's for sure.
Speaking of microaggressions, Popcorn, which time when you killed Phil during the XCOM 2 stream was your favorite?
There were multiple times?
Yeah, you
What
killed
did
him
you
like at
fucking
least
do to
4
me?
times.
What did you actually do to me, you cuck?
He shot you with
I
a
don't even
minigun.
know. Someone just turned it into a joke, and it's been a meme for the last, like, what, 10 months?
Since your
Why am I-
inception
why
in the
am
I
I-
was gonna say,
About
speaking of microaggressions, are you two ready for the Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns? playthrough
No.
tomorrow?
Not at all.
No.
I'm gonna commit several microaggressions towards fucking
Lightning.
lightning.
But it's okay,
I'm-
she always has a comeback.
I'm uploading the intro as we speak.
Oh no.
Popcorn.
It's good to see that you're prepared for this, Max. It's good. It's healthy.
This has been made weeks in advance.
I know, but you're prepared. You're prepared for its full release. There's a fairy in here.
I'm really not. You know, you ever have one of those decisions you make and you,
If
all
you watched
keep
the
doing
video, it
is
was
fucking-
your idea, so.
Yeah. You know.
Remember to, or
Sorry,
remind me
fucko.
to download it later tonight when it's uploaded, otherwise I'll forget tomorrow.
He's going to forget tomorrow. Just download it now. What are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. Remind me when it's up so I can download it. That way it's
It's
not
up
just
now,
forgotten
fuck
about.
boy. So get it.
Pretty sure that
It's
that's
not,
all
I
the
just
fairies
said I was
in here.
uploading it.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why
Oh.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
it's just this area last. And that's it. Okay, boys.
I like how for this match they didn't even fucking try to give you a different form because they figured it'd be a little strange as a little boy to turn into a fucking transgender. Just out the gate.
What?
I thought it'd be fine.
The fairy thing.
It doesn't turn you into a form because they could only code 3 different bodies. I mean, that's wrong.
I don't believe that.
I mean, I've heard
In
of
the dumb giant form.
I've heard of, well, that's just making him bigger. But I've heard of irrational body standards. But like, you can't put that on men. That's ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
He turns into a beautiful Goron, a beautiful baby boy, a beautiful guitar playing man, and then a beautiful woman. It's not fair. Men
A
can't.
guitar playing fish man. He also
them.
turns into a tree.
A baby tree.
Ask me if I'm a tree.
A baby
am.
tree
'Cause I am a
um,
tree.
created from the soul of some poor dad's dead son.
My dad's dead son. Dun, 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 dun. My dad's dead son. Dun, 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 dun.
What do you think about this, Billy?
My son is dead, and I'm his son.
Just keep fucking quick cut over to the guy's grave. Oh, Billy.
It's just a tree stump.
So the first thing we're gonna do, after taking all this time to get up here, is fly down about halfway.
This is what peak performance looks like. You may not like it, but this is what that is.
I'm pretty sure it's over there. I don't remember. It's gonna take a while. Now's a great time for donations.
Alright.
Okay, let's read that.
It's not a form.
We have a $100 donation from Kenny. Kenny says, I suck. Thanks for the donation, Kenny. We have a $30 donation from Jonathan.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Thanks, John.
I wish that there was a faster way to go downwards, but there's not.
Wow, this is genuinely what you're doing.
I have to
Hold
do
on.
This
this.
is it.
I don't have a
Hold-
choice, Phil.
Hold on, I gotta gotta go through all the
This is literally
comments with
the only
dicks
way.
in them.
I feel like you're a liar. I feel like I typed the N-word. What? Microaggressions. Can we just change our channel name to macroaggression?
I don't know if you guys can see it, viewers, but there's a little tiny cave. It's right near the top of the time thing in the bottom center of the screen. I'm trying to kind of angle myself to go in there.
We have
I'm
a
just-
$10 donation from Greg. Wow, $10? Someone's a little stingy.
See, we have to go in there. The fairy went in there as if to show you right now that you need to go in there.
It's actually legit. Oh, that's
Oh yeah.
what it's saying. Yeah, but I feel like this is just a little too. So you can't even control this descent at all, or
Nope.
why did they think this was good?
I don't know. I didn't program it, but if I did, I would have done it different.
Yeah.
And that's the last fairy, boys. We've got all the
Retroactively go back in
fairies.
time.
We've officially got them all. Now, I believe I want to go this way.
Oh. Oh, it's a secret door.
It's not a secret door. It's a
It's a
cavern.
wall.
Whatever.
It's a ghost wall.
It's a
I don't
ghost
give a
cavern.
It's a secret.
It's the door
hole
from
in the
Waluigi's
wall.
Waluigi and Wario's Stupor Laboratory.
Stupid.
It's true. It's pretty stupid. I'm pretty sure I have to jump across again if I remember right. Speaking of donations, we gotta go back down because I wasn't in the right positioning for the next move. All right, now we're talking. I'm gonna be in the perfect position. Here we go. We have a donation incentive for me to play the puppy dog game. If we make $50 during this playthrough, I'll do the stupid puppy dog race game until I win.
What's this stupid
What
puppy
is
dog
the
race?
puppy dog? Yeah, what?
It's $50 or it's not gonna happen. That's what it is.
Well, I mean, I would like to know what that is.
Well,
To
there's
see if I
a
even care.
thing where you get this really difficult to get mask, which I'm going to get, called the Mask of Truth. And the Mask of Truth allows you to speak to these rocks that give you hints in the game. They also let you talk to dogs. And
Interesting.
there's dogs that are in a little race, and you talk to them, and they give you little hints as to whether they will win the race or not. The hints are actually completely useless, and the race is 100% RNG. It costs money and time, and the race takes a long time to finish. It's the kind of thing where you might beat it on the first try, and then you make a big celebration dance, but more likely you beat it on like after 2 days of playing it, and then you die.
You get $15. Will you just put the mask on with an R or with a action replay code?
No. I'm gonna get the mask legit. It's not hard for me to get, but I need to get the hook shot, and that's in the third.
hard for me.
You have to get the
I'm a
hook shot
big old
first.
dick butt.
Well, I know where all this stuff is. That's why it's easy. If I didn't know where it was, it'd be difficult.
You know, it probably sucks being a tiny dick butt.
You don't want to be a tiny dick butt. You want to be a big dick butt. Oh yeah, right. You can't just walk out of here. I keep forgetting. They didn't just let you leave the way you came in. Why? You need to go out this special door here. This fucking game, I swear to God. So
favorite game.
we could
This is a totally legal copy of Majora's Mask. How dare you even ask?
I do have a totally legal copy of Majora's Mask and an N64 to prove it. Don't make me get a picture of it.
He'll get a picture of it. I've seen him do it before.
I
Well,
wanna see video of
I've
it.
streamed
I've
this
seen it.
before on my N64.
You know what we should play?
Every time you say this, it's bad.
We should play Popcorn's favorite game, Paladins.
No,
What?
I don't want to touch. I'm so happy that I played that for like an hour so that everyone could stop annoying me about it.
Well, you can.
Well, now you gotta play Smite because they really improved.
You
it.
can
No.
plug an N64 into your computer. I have the Star Bridge to do it.
I think Popcorn should definitely play a couple of rounds of Paladins Meme tomorrow on stream. I think that you should.
Well, I'll play it with you tomorrow on stream.
I'd rather play Final
Are you
Fantasy
playing Paladins
13
on
3
stream tomorrow?
On stream.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go for my Paladins E team.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck. That means I gotta reinstall them.
Well, I always have my Paladins installed because I'm not a fraud.
Or we could just start Memorpaga tomorrow, and I can install Rose on mine.
Did you say you
we're
wanted to
playing
play the
Fiesta
Old
online.
Republic
Are
and
we?
be
Is it
Blaster
Rose or
Boys?
Fiesta?
Fiesta online.
Oh. I thought you wanted to play the Old Republic and be Blaster Brothers, where we run around with blasters and try to shoot stuff at the same time, like everything's in a sick firing line.
What is? No, I don't know what that is.
You shoot stuff with blasters, the game.
Wait, I thought Memorpaga was a recorded series. Stream it?
Huh?
I thought Memorpaga was gonna be a series we record.
I can't record yet. I don't have a fucking big enough hard drive.
I wonder some bullshit stuff.
Shit,
You
I
were
feel-
around for the Great Grapple Hook incident.
Oh, God.
Great
No.
Overblood 2 grapple incident.
He was here, wasn't he?
I fucking clocked out of that game
Oh.
when I realized everyone was too busy yelling over each other, and I was like, I'm not gonna get a word in edgewise. I'm out of here.
That was
Well,
part of the fun of the playthrough, though.
It turns out that after that 20-minute cutscene with the barkeeper, we had to talk to the barkeeper again so that he could say the stuff he already said, and then I could get the grappling hook.
Pretty cool,
So we
huh?
spent an hour talking to every person in that whole fucking city.
It's almost like they put that in there because they figured you would skip the original cutscene. So it's like a review, you know, where he just kind of says it over again, but in one sentence instead of 20 minutes worth of sentences.
And the game fact didn't say that you had to do that.
Yeah, well, the game fact was not fucking finished.
Yes, it was not.
Which game fact did you see? Because it was
The
the one
one.
that I would...
The one game fact that exists.
The spoiler-free game fact for Overblood.
Because it wasn't finished. Oh, I hate that he's accurate on the second one. He always misses the first shot, but he always hits the second one. He's a fucking hacker.
Hacker man.
His aimbot takes 2 shots to calibrate.
Hacker Man.
As opposed
This
to...
boss
I
sucks.
love
Well, he's a
I
goat.
love all the Hacker Man pictures I've been seeing over the past 2 days.
Somer's been kicking that meme into overdrive right now.
Hacker Man, the journey to the corner of my desktop is a
Sombra.
real trip.
Sombra's on that real, he's got that real DiCaprio syndrome for me right now.
What, you love her
What
but
does that
she's
mean?
dead?
It means that if you had just revealed the character, I would have been way happier with her. Now I'm just disappointed because of all that build-up.
I never really bought into that fucking thing
He's
anyway,
dead.
so...
I killed him.
Well, I got burned
I've
by
heard-
DiCaprio, so now I don't buy into stuff like that. I would like them to get revealed.
I fell for the teasing back in June and have been following it since. And I'm glad she's here.
Like that
but
dumbass ARG, all that stuff, none of the ARG even mattered. The thing got leaked.
Yeah,
What was the point?
Yeah, it was
that's
really
the
silly.
most disappointing part.
You know
The
what else
leak
was
gave us more
disappointing?
information than the ARG.
It'd be one thing if it was like, you know, they didn't have their own fucking con where they make big announcements like that, but they totally fucking do. So it just
That's the other thing. Like, if no one ever solved or quote unquote solved this ARG, would it have even mattered?
not. I don't think so.
So it's just really strange.
So
I
he's the
also
second
watched-
giant out of the 4 giants, where he reveals a pretty major plot point.
Ooh.
Is it that they're gonna catch the moon?
No,
That's a pretty sick assist, though.
it's It's that this whole game, this whole time, and not a moment before now, has been all about the Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's when they
Okay.
reveal it.
Do tell.
Well, he just revealed it. Did you see?
No.
Oh, well, the giant says Guardians.
I also watched competitive Overwatch for the first time, just to
Yeah?
see Team America get absolutely booty blasted on screen.
We fucking suck. Like, it's
No,
insane.
but the thing is, they did fine in the group stages. They went 3-0.
They did
They
fine
went
in
up against
pools
South
because everybody else was
Korea.
sandbagging.
South Korea literally did not lose a single round in any of their matches throughout the entire World Cup.
They probably cheated.
Well,
No.
the first thing that they did to cheat was
Practice.
they were good at the game, which is a huge cheat code that everybody knows should not.
Star
shouldn't
did
do.
say on Twitter that he wishes that the team had practiced at least once, which means they did not practice at all.
Of course,
Team
they
USA.
didn't practice. We're talking about
But
practice.
they had multiple days. They went to BlizzCon early to have time
Popcorn.
to scrim.
Popcorn. We talking about practice.
What the fuck is a scrim?
Oh, it's when you pretend you're gonna play a game, but you don't actually play it.
Oh.
It's basically a non-competitive competitive match, I guess is the best way to put it.
Basically.
Yeah.
Let's drop our sword off here. It's nighttime. He looks like he wants something to do. Hey, buddy. Oh. And then we just
Stop
tap
using
the-
teamwork. That's cheating. I'm pretty sure that's Riot Games policy.
Well, Riot Games policy is if for whatever reason during the match they decide that they need to stop the match, you cannot actually speak mid-match. That's about the least teamwork thing that they go on about.
Shit, are you fucking kidding me, game?
I love the idea of being able to report people because you don't like what their icon looks like,
What are you
and
talking
having
about?
it actually lead to ban.
What are you talking
In
about?
Overwatch?
No, in like League of Legends, I'm pretty sure that
that's
has to
very
have
true.
happened
Oh.
before.
I thought you were making like some type of Overwatch like joke or reference because there have been people who've been silenced and banned in Overwatch because they play like Torb or something in quick play. Not
Well,
even competitive.
that is a
quick
sin.
play.
I don't even know
Have
why
you
I'm
been
doing
silenced
this.
while playing Torb?
No, because I play Torb well.
I don't play Torb because Torb is stupid.
I thought it was Mr. Bombastic.
Yeah,
not Mr.
whatever,
Bombastic.
robot. I don't
pretty
have
sure.
to listen to you.
I'm pretty sure it's Mr. Bombastic.
I don't need to take orders from a calculator.
Yeah, he definitely says Mr. Bombastic, not Boombastic. Because
Mr.
bombastic is a
Bombastic.
word, and Boombastic is not. Now, he does have a very hard to understand accent. I don't know what that accent is called, but I can't understand it either.
Those wings came out of your butt.
And I have a whole lot of room to store them because I'm a Goron, and my entire back is my butt.
Sounds like
So
sick
anyway.
problem to have.
We're gonna go to the fairy who has another big butt and daddy issues.
So is this the same, like, Ocarina of Time?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Same one? Why
Yes.
doesn't Link go back, like, a week?
No.
Why doesn't he go back, like,
No,
7 days?
This is a sequel to.
You
Yeah,
can't go
but-
back a week.
Why
in
not?
the original one, he could only advance time to night or to day.
Yeah, he had to use the Master
No,
Sword. to do
he
that.
could go, like, oh, okay, the master.
Yeah, the Master Sword, when you pull it in or out, it
would change his
it would
appearance,
change your
yeah.
future. Yeah.
But he couldn't do that with the ocarina. But for some reason, using the same song that used to just teleport him to the Temple of Time, in this world, he can reverse time 3 days. This is because Link died at the end of Ocarina of Time, and his after-death ocarina has been given supernatural powers over the realm of the dead that he now lives in, otherwise known as Purgatory. where he's trying to earn redemption. His angel that was assigned to his fate, aka the Happy Mask Man, has given him a quest with
I
which
really appreciate this this banter
just
going
a
on, Mr. Matt.
theory. That's just a theory.
but that's just a theory.
Again.
A correct theory.
I hope you guys want to hear about what I have to say about salad fingers.
Please don't. I don't like that he actually did shit on my childhood. It's not okay that he did that. It's really not. Like, somebody needs to just grab him by the throat and tell him his videos are not okay. Just listen. I'm not gonna
upset
hurt
that
you.
I can't go to a movie theater anymore without seeing Matt Pat.
What are you talking about?
What?
You can't
I
go to a
mentioned
movie
this
theater
last
without
night
seeing
on
him.
stream, but I went to a Cinemark once to see some movie, and I nearly walked out of the movie theater because before they start even playing the movie trailers, they show
Oh, yeah,
you
they
like
showed
what's going
him.
on with TV, what's going on, online, and they had a spot on YouTube Red, and it was just silence, and it faded in, and it was Matt Pat sitting on a stool, and he's like, "Hello, gamers," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill myself."
Hello, gamers. I'm here to tell you about this sick new theory about
Well, no, he was
video.
advertising something called the Game Lab, which is basically a show where he goes out into public and embarrasses himself.
Yeah, no,
Not
I've seen
in
it.
a funny way.
I watched the Mirror's Edge one,
The
which
Mirror's
was
Edge one.
really fucking terrible. But
I'm really
There-
upset Matt Pat
you
didn't
watch
fall
it
off a
because
building.
there is one move that the guy that's training him what to do. You watch it for that move because it is the most intense ninja shit you ever seen anybody do, and you're like, "Boof." And then he just turns around and goes, "All right, guys, now your turn." And Matt Pat just looks in the camera like, the fuck did I sign up for?"
I'm gonna fucking die.
So this is the powder keg test. You need to pass this test in order to buy a powder keg. If you don't pass this test, you can't buy a powder keg.
Well, I've unlicensed powder keg to buying has been a huge problem in
In the Goron world, yeah. It's very true. That's why they have
Matt-
this
really
really strict test. It's to
If I
keep
met
people
the
like
Pope,
Matt
I'd
Pat
give-
straight.
If I met the Pope, I'd give him a copy of Bayonetta.
Why would you give him a copy of Bayonetta?
So that he could fight the angels.
You don't fight angels in Bayonetta.
Maybe you should play Bayonetta and then we'll
You
talk.
don't fight. You fight everything but angels. They're all
I was
but.
really weirded out when I had to fight a one-to-one photorealistic version of my dad in Bayonetta. That was weird.
Hey guys, we're kicking it with Keith in hell. Tea buckets.
Hey, we
They
finally
start
sold
raining
that
from
tea
the
bucket.
sky. They just rain from the sky. And he
You
goes,
actually have the fight on a giant tea bucket.
and if he
speeding down
finds
the
that,
highway.
and you can only get one attempt ever, because the only way you
So
can
he
beat him
needs
is
a
if it's
secret
not
ball.
rehearsed. So after you try once and you fail, that's it, because it's rehearsed at that point, and everybody knows his theme song is not rehearsed.
Oh, shut up!
And that was so vague, even Max had to think about it. That was good. That's how you do it.
you,
I just remember all the things you want to forget.
and I
That's-
wish you'd forget.
I can't do that. I have to lose weight and gain some pretty powerful addictions before I stop having the memory of an elephant.
Yeah, I can help with that though.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
Because I have will.
So are we like actually going to do Pizza Cast now that no matter what, all three of us are going to be in the Orlando area at
I
this point?
can't believe it.
Well, you say no matter
Even
what, but there
if-
is a
even-
chance.
There is a chance, but out of all the we couldn't get the house, but we can still do Pizza Cast, which is just as fine for me. I'm completely okay with that.
We don't need to be in the same house to go to
What
Pizza
area are
Cast.
you even going to be in, Drew?
The one that's closest to Disneyland.
He'd be in Kissimmee,
Probably.
which would be about 30 minutes away from us. It's where I live, basically. I live, or not That's where I work, basically.
All right, so let's see if we can get this in the one try attempt here. Can we do it, boys? Probably
Then
not.
how far away are you from me, Phil?
Well, you're in Winter Park, right?
Yeah.
I would say about 10 to 15 minutes away without good traffic.
We're right there.
Yeah. Because if you're close to Full Sail, all you need to do is follow
Oh, boy.
University up for a little while. And
This race is going to take a little bit
Right
longer
there.
than normal. I'm not sure why it's going to take longer than normal, but I have this really strong feeling that...
Go to Bed House was canceled because Apex wanted to pursue a career losing Killer Instinct competitively.
and drowning in pools for a living. It's like being a pool tester, but you make a lot of small children and bad fighting game players happy.
wow.
Pool tester? It's water.
Water.
What is a pool that doesn't work?
Yeah.
It's just a big hole in the ground.
Well, that's what you want to avoid, so you need someone to test it.
I remember a few years back on the news, I was watching, they had a segment on Odd Jobs, and there was a water slide tester.
Well, I mean,
What do they
somebody's
make?
got to tell you if it's fun.
That are dangerous.
You couldn't fucking pay me enough to do that shit.
Shit, we're gonna lose this race. Is there a
That's
race
what I
tester?
need to do.
You can pay me a decent amount. I don't care.
All right, that's it. That's the killing blow,
Okay,
boys.
here's the difference though. You've seen me. If
Yeah.
that thing turns just a little too sharp, I'm gone. I will just keep flying. I will go right into space, and I will
You are
die.
kind of a tiny man.
Will you,
You don't have to be
die
tiny to have
before or
that kind
after
of
you
inertia.
hit space?
I will die from shock before
So
I even
before.
hit the turn,
Okay, so
because
before.
I'll know. I'm like, this is the space turn.
This is it. This is where I go fucking orbital. Right here.
This is another spot where you can just completely lose the race. For anyone who's taking notes. I'm pretty sure I already lost. I'm pretty sure one of them already crossed the finish line ahead of this guy that's ahead of me. Whoever that
Last.
fucking asshole is that's like, yeah, let's just keep putting rubber banding into racing segments in our Nintendo games. Still has a job and he really shouldn't have one.
Cough, Spyro. Cough.
Nope, became second, boys. Almost.
But it is a game that didn't need a fucking racing segment.
Every game needs a racing.
No,
No.
no racing game needs rubber banding. We have to
Remember
try again,
the-
boys.
Remember the racing segments in the Jack and Daxter series? I love those. Shut up! What? What'd I say? Doesn't matter.
It's not what she said. It's just that you're popcorn and we hate
It's not what you said, it's how you said it.
How would I say?
Without remorse.
Good.
I swear to God. You better pray to God. Speaking of God, are we ever going to record God Eater again? Or...
Yeah, we got it. I'm usually around. I when everyone else is.
Tomorrow I might be able to.
Alright.
I mean, I get home at a pretty reasonable hour. To have time to do things before Phil streams the best game ever.
Yeah.
Paladins with pals. Shit. If you ever get hit by one of them and get knocked out of your ball form, it's pretty much over. I don't want to sound like one of those speedrunners that's trying to go fast, but it takes such a long time. And the one time that they don't have rubber banding is when they get ahead of you.
Of course. That's how it works. That's how real life works.
No.
I hit the tree and then I got fucked. he came at my butt back like he was hungry. I can't get anywhere. Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Bull. It sounds like there's somebody saying Red Bull in the background for the music.
God. Man, the fact that you're only like 15 minutes away is gonna make me feel way less bad about tricking you from playing games.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
I don't like any of what you just said.
I don't even know
Hey man,
what
I
that
got
means.
this super cool game that you need to play. Why don't you come on over? Oh, just kidding. It's fucking Rising Samurai Zan. This is our new
Rising
place.
Zan, the Samurai Gunman.
I don't care. I want it to be done and over with.
Johnny No More.
JoJo.
Johnny was a
edition.
cowboy that sucked at being a cowboy, and then he got his ass rocked by a samurai, so he went to Japan and became a samurai.
What is your profession? I am a professional weeaboo. That is my specialty.
I think we got it this time, boys. You know what they say, the second time's the charm.
Hell yeah.
Do you have to go to school for that? Yeah, you know, I watched
Alright.
a couple of anime with subs. Mostly with subs, though. I can't remember.
When you say subs, do you mean like meatball parmesan, chicken parmesan,
Oh, yeah, well, I
sausage and
Spices.
pepper,
Sausage and pepper.
spicy sausage and pepper?
I'm taking a break from the spicy Italian, because the last one I had was a fucking Wawa.
Oh yeah, I don't have a sword.
Oh yeah. Well, granted, the Wawa one was pretty intense about on our assholes.
What the hell?
I
is-
think you left. I like walked you out, and I went back into the hotel, and I just laid down on the floor. And I was like,
Sometimes that's what you gotta do after a good spicy sub.
Yeah.
You just gotta lay down on the floor and contemplate how long you think it'll take before the suffering finally ends.
time to drink away all my problems with this fucking
Hopefully you're drinking milk.
apple, whatever the fuck your buddy left.
Whatever the fuck Tolly left in there.
No, did I ever tell you what I did after you left?
No.
I started up Guilty Gear, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna learn Jam right now, and then I think I realized that I'm never gonna play Guilty Gear competitively again.
After seeing what
Yeah.
fucking occurred.
So I got in my car, and I'm like, I'm hungry, and I drove to Denny's, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit down and eat, because it's just me, I got nowhere to be. And they're like, oh, hey, so you waiting on anybody else? And I'm like, no, it's just me. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they walked me over, and another waitress came by, and she's like, so how many menus are you gonna need? And I'm like, just the one. Oh, okay.
Oh, you're a fucking nerd. Alright.
Alright, you fucking weirdo. No, because I was like wearing all black. I was wearing like sweatpants and a hoodie in fucking Florida. And I just wanted to eat food at like 1 in the morning. And the whole time I was sitting there, every time I would like look up, somebody would be giving me a dirty look that worked there. And I would just like wave at them. They might have known that I was the great Denny's hacker of Orlando, but
They might have.
I remember when
But
I went
I
to
highly
Denny's
doubt
really early in the morning. It was because there was a snowstorm the day before. So I knew that they'd be open because that's how commercial businesses work. There's natural disasters and they're still open. 12 feet of snow on the ground? You better show up to work on time or you're fired.
Yep. Real jobs, ladies and gentlemen.
That are
That's
not
how they
real.
work.
There's nothing real about that kind of job. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's dead and end about that job.
in that you are going to die, and
In
that
the
will
end.
end your employment.
You know, we say that, but nowadays, with how the fucking job market and the actual people trying to find jobs nowadays, more jobs are willing to let you get away with a lot more just because it costs a lot more to fucking hire somebody new than it does to sit there and just not fire the idiot.
But it's also worse for us as people that would rather be fired and get paid the same amount of money to not work.
I don't get drunk. I know because I tried. Didn't work. So I'm like, that's it. I'm gonna drink again.
It's like, that's probably the reason why my boss still gives me full hours. Even though they know I interviewed at Disney and I don't want to work there. But they still give me my full stuff that they do.
Maybe he'll stay if we force him.
Maybe he'll stay if we cut into his time more. I mean, it's not like he can just say he's not coming in.
What's he gonna do? Quit?
Well, actually,
Surprise!
surprise, motherfuckers. And like, you know, if they knew what they were doing as a company, I'd stay. But they don't.
Not gonna happen.
They don't fucking know what they're doing. They're idiots.
That's how I felt about Brookstone. What a fucking out of touch company that is.
What is Brookstone?
Oh, they're like
Brookstone
the
is
sharper,
a sharper
image,
image, but way dumber.
but with less shit in it.
Yeah, they're like, listen, we want Brookstone to appear more luxury, so you're not allowed to wear jeans to work anymore, but you do have to wear a stupid gray apron now. Alright, we sell fucking sand. We sell $20 sand in a plastic jar.
Luxury sand.
So normally,
Pretty fucking
you would want to
hilarious.
give this potion to her because she needs it or she'll die.
Drink it in front of her.
But we're not
Go fuck
gonna
yourself.
we're not gonna give her the potion. We're going to take it
Tell
to
her
someone.
she shouldn't have fucked your friend, the speed runner.
We're gonna take it to someone who needs it more. Because we need what he has. And the only way to get it is to give him the potion. I said the only way to get it is to give him the potion.
Oh man, you're right. We're all gonna be right there. That's gonna be way easy. That's gonna make it so much easier to finish the David Cage anthology.
Oh god.
I'll bring my stuff.
I'll fucking kill myself.
That's illegal. I
Ow.
need you to stop. I like that they don't stop you if you don't have the sword. It's like,
What?
they're not allowed.
Um,
It's pretty good.
I'm reading. Yeah. What's a bottle flip craze?
What's a bottle flip craze?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's,
It's
when
when
they
you
take the
take,
water
like, a
bottle and they
slightly
throw
filled
it,
bottle
it
of water,
flips,
and then try to
they, like,
flip and land it.
Oh.
It's like
That's
it's
turned
the
into a
white guy.
craze.
It's the white guy version of the thing where like girls put an empty cup on their ass and then like pop their butt up to make the cup flip and try to catch it.
What?
But white guys want to
What?
do that, but they don't want to. But they don't want like to use their butts. I guess
You're really nervous about people looking at their butts.
they are. They really, really are.
I mean, have you met a white guy who hasn't been nervous? That's like in
Dabbing
their
is
DNA.
absolutely more worse than a bottle flip.
Oh yeah, right. I need to go get my horse, which I can't do yet.
Dabbing is fun and it's great exercise.
So we're just
Yeah,
gonna drink this potion. Fuck them.
There's very few memes that I'm like, this needs to stop. Dabbing is not one of them.
Dabbing, there's nothing wrong with dabbing. Dabbing never hurt anybody.
If you have like you know the Rock Lee weights, you gotta put those on like your arms, and then you dab a couple of times a day, and you'll be fucking ripped. You're gonna be doing the hidden lotus all the time.
Basically, right?
I'm pretty sure that if you have a pussy as a guy, you wouldn't want people looking at your butt either. Yeah.
You wouldn't be a
So-
guy at that point. You would be a girl.
Well, that's
Or
up for
something
debate
else.
still.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to watch how.
There are no chicks with dicks, only dudes with kids.
That's not true.
And I will keep reminding everyone.
It's just not scientific anymore because science has to validate the women that the scientists want to sleep with's opinions, and it's very important.
Super important. Sex is really important. Kevin.
It is.
Especially if it, requires you to forget who you are as a person.
It's not that they're objectifying her, it's that they're turning themselves into objects, hoping that she will use one of them to masturbate with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's
I
happening.
mean, stop me where I'm wrong here.
You know, sex isn't as important as Godzilla Saved the Earth for the PS2. Get ready, Phil.
Can we play War of the Monsters instead on PS2?
No.
War of the Monsters isn't really that fun, though.
Yeah, I can't wait
It
till
was a
you
goofy
fucking
game.
put that game
I
up
loved
and I
it.
can commit suicide live on cam.
Yo, Phil, you gotta come over. I found the best kart racer ever, and you're gonna get there, and it's gonna go Arctic Thunder, and you're gonna be like, no,
It's not a kart racing game.
not Arctic Thunder. None of what you said was true.
No, I'll just walk in with a gun, and then whatever you fucking decide to choose for the night, just decides your fate. That's literally what it is. It'll be
The
like
wheel
Russian
of
roulette.
fate is turning.
The wheel in the sky
the best
keeps on
kart
turning.
racer was
It's like
obviously
Russian roulette, except they all have fucking bullets in the chamber, and you need to not. Just
The-
fucking don't.
the
Did you know the
best
PS2
kart racer-
version of Arctic Thunder has game-breaking FPS issues?
I don't care. We're not playing it. Go, leave me alone.
I'm gonna set up industrial fans so it feels like we're playing the arcade machine.
I swear to God.
You may be wondering why we're hanging out near these rocks. These are very special rocks. But not yet. They're very special at a specific time of the night. And it's not quite that time.
The alternate ending to the Phil, come play this awesome new kart racer joke was Ants Extreme Racing.
Why?
In fact, we're gonna go fight the Dodongos down here and go get some...
Fucking under what circumstances did anyone sit there and say, Ants is a strong fucking property that is totally deserving of a fucking kart racer?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's DreamWorks. DreamWorks said, hey, Mickey Mouse has one. Ants will have one.
No. Was
Where's-
Ants even... I think I have Ants confused with the obviously superior Bug's Life.
Yeah, Ants is not...
Just skip
Bugs
around
Life.
this and just listen to the music. It's like something out of a horror game.
Don't do that to yourself, Phil.
I'm gonna do it. I'm
The,
doing
He's
it.
the
gonna
best,
do
the
it.
best kart racer was obviously Nicktoons Racing. Okay.
No. The best kart
So,
racer
you gotta
was
link gameplay to
Garfield
that.
Kart, and there's no...
Oh, Ants was like the adult version.
No.
I'm trying to remember.
No,
okay.
it
No,
was
it wasn't.
nothing adult at all.
There was nothing adult in that movie besides the absolutely terrifying ant designs.
Wasn't Sylvester Stallone a fucking ant?
Yeah,
He was the big manly ant.
He was Weaver, everyone's favorite.
Oh
And
my
Woody-
god.
I've
Oh
never
my
seen
god.
Ants.
The
Kind of-
fucking sounds for the cars is mind-numbingly fucking awful. Like, it is just like someone put a fucking giant chainsaw on my eardrum and just let it rip.
Good old Aunt Woody Allen.
That's what I'm saying. No,
Everybody's
it
favorite.
definitely had much more like adult-themed humor.
But are you
No,
sure?
it-
Because
it
one of the
did,
bugs
I
in Bug's
promise.
Life is like a
Well,
ladybug.
not Bug's Life,
That's
Ants.
Well, Ants was not as adult humor as Bug's Life was.
No.
Bug's
We
Life
all
had a
need
lot
to
of
just
adult
watch
humor.
Bug's Life is what we're saying here.
Let me look up the ant script. I'll just start reading through it.
It is available for free online.
In the ant colony in Central Park in New York City, I just saw it
City.
spelled Z. Z.
New York City.
For Z for short, is a neurotic pessimist worker who longs for opportunity to truly express himself. Yeah, it's just basically Woody Allen playing himself
As an ant.
as an ant. Like, that's
No, it's
generally
basically
what it is.
I remember
Why does
when I was
DreamWorks
little,
make all the really shitty movies about bugs?
and Ants was like the DreamWorks flagship. But either way, I remember when I was really little, and I was at Disney World when the Animal Kingdom was new, and it had a ride where you were in a room and you went through a small story about some ants, and then termites
Bug's
came.
Life.
No, because then termites came and they spray you. And I'm pretty sure,
That's the Bug's
No,
Life.
that's Bug's Life.
Yeah, it's Bugs
pretty
Life.
sure that it wasn't a Bug's Life because the design of the ants were brown.
Did
I,
they convert it to
uh,
Bugs Life?
And
Maybe
then-
they converted
Maybe
it to Bugs
it.
Life
How
later down
long
the
ago
road.
was this?
And then after that ride happened, I mean, Bug's Life came out, and then there was a falling out between a guy who worked at Disney and the creative team at Disney, and he was like, "I'm taking my fucking script, and I'm starting my own place called DreamWorks."
Oh
And so he made this movie called Ants.
The lore you never wanted to know.
And I don't know if it made money,
No.
but DreamWorks survived.
They're still fucking kicking, man.
Well, that's because of Shrek. No doubt about it. Shrek is why
Their
they're
latest
still-
title is Trolls, which I've seen some ads for. It doesn't look very good at all. Not at all.
Who's
Okay.
making the Emoji movie?
Sony, I think.
God, I fucking forget.
I think it's Sony,
Sony
Pictures.
Computer Entertainment of America presents.
Presents.
Sony
Is that Smashing Grab?
Created and
Kill it.
developed by Naughty Dog.
Fuck off.
Emoji the.
Is that a good game? Murder.
What's that?
Production-
Smash and Grab? Kill that. The movie.
Emoji movie. Express Yourself. Production companies: Sony Pictures Animation. Distributed by Columbia Pictures, which is a Sony company. So Sony.
I'm
Can't wait
really
till that
upset.
fucking super snazzy emoji, fucking like Chris Rock or goddamn Kevin Black, Kevin Hart. I'm gonna call him Kevin Black from now
Oh
on.
my god.
I like the
I,
idea of
Or
Kevin
plays the 100 emoji, and that's all his fucking.
I'm
role
really
is.
upset that the poop emoji is going to be voiced by a black guy.
Well, they're both brown.
Eh, not as strong. The implication was better than just saying.
TJ Miller voices Gene. James Corden voices High Five. And oh god, I don't know her name. What's her name?
What
What's-
fucking bottom of the barrel bullshit do you have to be in to sit there and like genuinely say this is a good idea? I want to be a part of this.
I remember.
The one that says it's gonna make a shitload of money. Lalana? Yana Glazer? I butchered her name. Is playing someone named Jailbreak.
Poop is named Poop Daddy, and they haven't decided who's gonna voice him yet.
I hope it's the guy that voices Knuckles.
Knock knock. It's not.
Knock
This is-
knock.
this
it's
is
Knuckles.
coming
I'm
out
like
in
Sonic,
August,
I'm shit.
meaning-
I'm literal shit.
Yeah, hi. Do you want your IMDb to consistently read Poop Daddy 2016, or is that not in the cards for you? Because we need to find someone who totally wants to be this.
Hello,
This
my name
movie's
is
coming
Drox the
out in
Shredder. Call me,
August.
please.
And
I'd love to be Poop Daddy.
it's gonna be a fucking summer blockbuster.
I would love to be Poop
I
Daddy.
want Poop Daddy to be my only accredited work.
I want to be. I want that to be my only major movie debut, and I want it to be the reason why I'm famous, so that when I get my roast, people can say, "Wow, it's Poop Daddy,"
Like that's the only thing they have on you.
and I get to come out with like a Poop Daddy helmet on, and
God.
and I have like a scepter with a little Poop Daddy on it.
What's that mean?
I remember when emojis were something that you had to borderline jailbreak your phone to even have.
I remember when emojis used to just be viruses. Those were the days.
Yeah, and 9 out of 10 times, if you didn't find the right app that installs them, it was a virus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it would get your account
were-
banned if you used them.
Those
like
were simpler
it was.
times, Max. I miss them.
You know what I
remember-
miss? I miss that fucking crazy business that lasted for all of like 5 months.
Say
I
something.
saw some fucking commercials on it, and the idea was, hey, do you want a sick ringtone? We'll come to this totally not gonna fill your fucking goddamn computer up with viruses site, where you could just fucking buy some stupid 30-second ringtone you could have just made by yourself. Oh my god.
Yeah, the ringtone market has really dropped off.
It's a shame.
Well, I don't know. On Android, ringtones have always been free, but I don't know if it's the same on Apple. But you know, I was thinking about it today. They don't make a lot of licensed like movie or TV show video games anymore.
Good.
I know, but like really, they're just gone. They're all mobile games now.
Those were not programs that changed the mouse cursor. Those were viruses.
I remember I had a virus on my computer that would change your mouse cursor to any of the original 151 Pokemon.
That's
Nice.
a pretty sick virus.
Yeah, I had to fucking format my computer.
Yeah. Yeah, that, I mean, 151 viruses is a lot.
It's 150 or more to see.
Or more viruses. You're welcome. To be a Pokemon master isn't worth it. Just don't do it to yourself.
Just ask Ash. Apparently, it really isn't.
And he's never done it. He has a whole fucking series about him doing it. He still doesn't
I've
do
been
it.
11 for fucking 10 years now. I no longer know what a libido could even be.
Kill me.
I will never know the satisfaction of sex, as I do not have the libido to enjoy it or desire it.
And now it's confirmed in the canon that he doesn't. He ain't even curious. He has no interest. He just wants to be the worst Pokemon trainer in the world.
Sorry, ladies. This dick is busy.
Sorry, ladies. This dick's for Pikachu.
No, it's
No.
not. Because Pikachu doesn't have any genitalia.
Latias more so wanted to fuck Ash in that one movie. It was weird.
Well, Latias is a very curious Pokemon. It's like a dolphin, but it can fly. And it doesn't have sex for fun. It has sex because it needs it.
Or it will die.
To survive. Yeah.
I don't remember this line of Pokemon.
You don't? It was
No.
really important to the,
You can't just skip
Lucario
around the
movie.
Pokemons.
It's a very important plot point. Okay.
Ash, quick, put your dick inside of the Latias or it'll fucking perish. You need to do it now.
Well, it's more like
Ash sticks,
Latias, what are you
sticks
doing?
his dick into the Latias and initiates third impact.
hey Brock, look, this Latias is using some kind of weird move on me. Ash. I'm calling the cops, Ash. And
Officer
then,
Jenny rolls into the scene, fucking
Ash,
aghast.
what the fuck are you doing? I'm a
She told
Pokemon
me to
master,
fuck
Jenny.
it.
I'm a Pokemon master.
No!
Ash, you're
Ash.
going straight to jail.
No!
Ash, you don't understand. Pokemon
Ash.
can't talk.
Ash, I'm so confused. Do I bring the Latias to jail for statutory rape or you because animals can't consent? Fuck, Ash, I don't get paid enough for this. I get a Sears employee salary for this fucking job. Why do you think I still ride a motorcycle? There's no reason for me to have a bike. It's
It all
dangerous.
keeps tumbling down, tumbling down.
And tonight on a very special episode of Pokemon.
Jesus
It all
Christ, that's a highlight, friends. The sexy Latias story. There you go.
down, tumbling down, tumbling down.
And the rain goes tumbling down. And the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. I remember that song. You remember that song? I remember that song. Petridge Farm remembers that song.
Just to remind you that Ash is fucking 11 years old. They made him hook up with a 6-year-old.
And she was gonna hook him up, if you know what I'm saying. She was gonna latios his latios. She was gonna use rapid spin and start squirtling everywhere.
Oh my god.
We gotta stop!
We gotta stop.
It's too far! We gotta stop!
There's a point that we have crossed, and I forget where it was, but man, we are lost. And we are not gonna be found for a while.
Bring, hello, God, sorry.
God doesn't exist, I'm sure he's...
Not anymore.
Yeah,
He
we killed
did
him.
at the beginning of the stream, now I'm not so sure.
Didn't someone catch God?
You mean Deoxys? Yeah.
No,
No,
not Deoxys.
Arceus is God.
is
Oh,
God.
Arceus is good.
No. That's what pisses me off, is I want a Pokemon movie where they're like, oh my god, it's this legendary, and they're like talking to it, and Ash just throws a Pokeball and catches it, and they're like, Ash, what the fuck?
We were
having a conversation. That's what Red would do. Red would catch it and then have the conversation.
That's the
Yeah,
most
but
frustrating part, is that Ash wants to catch them all, but doesn't even.
He doesn't
make an
catch
attempt to
any.
Catch them all, yeah.
He hasn't caught a
Like-
single Pokemon. What an idiot.
Alright, well how about this?
He's had
What
maybe
if-
6 Pokemon and
what if
800
that's-
Tauroses.
Meanwhile,
the
Red
best.
has caught 151 Pokemon in the first generation, captured legendary Mewtwo, took down a terrorist organization, and became the Pokemon Master and said he wanted more.
But what if?
No.
He caught a really good Pokemon, like a Pokemon that has great accuracy stats, it has strong special attacks, and it's just an overall solid member of the team. It looks like a butterfly on the outside, but it stings like a bee. And then he was like, I want Eradicate. I think I'll just... I want Eradicate.
Remember that one time Ash won the Pokemon League? Oh wait, he didn't win it once! He has entered all of them and he loses all of them! Cause he's an idiot! And he sucks at the only thing in life that he does! Gary settled down like a man.
You
He got his
cannot
doctorate.
Cannot deny his girth.
Stupid!
I'm pretty sure that if Ash banged Latios in that movie,
No, we moved on.
no, obviously the chat didn't, but
No,
I'm pretty sure that if Ash banged Latios in that movie, it would birth Garbodor.
we're not. We're
The
moving
garbage
on.
Pokemon. Hey guys.
He won the Orange League, but that wasn't canon. Damn.
Kill me.
Do you know,
Kill me.
the only league that Ash ever won,
to die right now.
the only league that Ash ever won was the Puzzle League, and that wasn't canon either.
Fucking Ash belongs to a universe in which just the perfect fucking thing for Gary. Nothing happens, he gets exactly what he wants, and everyone shits on Ash 24/7. When the real canon universe is just that Red is the dopest motherfucker, but also a crazy man.
Insane.
Just fucking sits in mountains and waits for 5-year-olds to show up with their Pokemon just to
We
fight
can
them.
smash them into the ground.
Remember that time Red tried capturing another trainer's Pokemon and he was like, what the fuck?
And the trainer's like, "What are you doing, you idiot? You'll never amount to anything." And then he made his Charmander like eat the other guy.
Remember
Wow,
when
that
Red
was awkward.
fucking totally snapped that fucking Ekans in half? He commanded his Pokemon to kill and it did. I swear. It's the idea
Remember
of a
when-
15, like an 11-year-old boy with
Kill.
fucking blood in his
Kill.
What?
Happy 14th birthday, Red. Kill. Remember when James had tits? Those were the days.
Remember that time Ash was like held at gunpoint? That was a good one.
Remember when Mr. Asia was in Dragon Ball Z and he went da-da-dum-dow and he shot a beam out of his finger? Those were the days.
It was super weird when James had tits, though. Now that we're going back to that, why did they do that?
Because it was funny, because Misty didn't have tits because she was underage.
Ash didn't have tits
you
either.
haven't hit puberty yet, fuck boy.
Fuck
I'm
the
a girl. I would have known.
You star fucker. Trying to fuck Ash.
Speaking of things and stuff, Phil, have you checked out Keijo yet?
No, I haven't. I really should though.
The new season of Video Game Fun Time is gonna be amazing.
This has been the first show where it honestly gets to the point where I don't see characters anymore. I see just blobs of color. It's pretty incredible.
I can't wait.
Alright, boys, we're gonna beat this test again because I'm gonna kill a lot of birds with one stone.
There was a girl and she used a move and it was called the Shoryukens. And the screen froze and it got really dramatic. And the text flashed on the screen. And I was like, oh man,
I can't wait.
we in there.
We are totally fucking in there.
Wouldn't that have been funny if Ash just got fucking shot?
Just one episode that's just Ash, Brock, and Misty were walking along Murder Row when suddenly, hey Ash, give me the girl. What? And that's how my story ends.
That's dork. It's
Give me
not.
the girl.
You know what's really crazy? Every time they try to make a Pokemon episode about earthquakes, there's an earthquake in Japan.
It's kind of weird.
They
Every
should
time.
stop making movies about or episodes about earthquakes.
Well, the Pokemon Company makes more money than God at this point, so it all kind of coincides.
They might actually cause the earthquakes. We don't know.
We need to build interest for our earthquake episode. How many people need to die?
Target the power plants.
If we don't stop the trains for at least 2 weeks, I will not be happy. Okay, Arceus, hold on. I love it when you call me Arceus.
Stop.
Alright, so Phil, let me know what you think of this idea. I want to make a Pokemon, whether it's a game, a show, or a movie, where it's in another Pokemon reality where Pokeballs never got invented, and it's a man who fights Pokemon with his fists. And
His
in the
name is
last
Joe.
part, he fights Pokemon God with his fists.
Well, actually, he uses one of his hands. His god hand.
The design for the main character is just red without a shirt and bandages on his hands. That's it. But the hat is still always covering his eyes. It's like, oh no.
And he always turns the hat backwards before the finishing blow.
Oh no, fucking Groudon is terrorizing the town. And then Red turns his hat backwards and rushes off. He doesn't say anything either.
It's just, and they style it like,
Is he just gonna consistently be the same, or can he just gain their powers on
No.
Mega Man.
He's just a really, really strong guy.
He doesn't gain their powers, but he does.
That was
fashion
another
outfits out
idea,
of their
was that
skin.
if you defeated a Pokemon, you would gain its power. So people would eventually be able to use Pokemon abilities.
Or maybe that's what the bad guy does. The bad guy kills Pokemon and uses their powers to try to stop.
Oh, no. No, it was the
to
idea.
fucking Lieutenant Surge, and
It was-
you're about to fight him, and the motherfucker bites into a riot shoe, and starts rushing you down.
You know how Dio, like, shoves his hand through people's faces and just, like, absorbs them? He does that. He's got, like, a fucking, like, yeah, it's like a Pikachu, and his hand is in its face.
He's got Pikachu's 4 hands.
No, the other idea was that for a villain group for a regular Pokemon game, they are like, Pokemon are fucking dumb. Humans are the dominant species, and they harvest Pokemon for their abilities. So you don't fight their Pokemon, you fight their trainers. But all of them have, like, Pokemon abilities. Because they were doing some fucked up shit.
Alright, so how about this one? It's the really strong guy, and he has a sidekick, and he has a really strong smartphone, and he plays Pokemon Go. And he helps him find the Pokemon that he can't see with his eyes because the main character is blind. So not only does he fight the Pokemon with his fists, he can't even see. And he still kicks their butts.
So wait, it's still Pokemon Go though, right? So he's just beating into his fucking smartphone.
He's punching the air while the guy's on the smartphone going, "Yeah, you got him!"
I think Watch Dogs
It's like
2
Don
will have missed
Quixote,
a huge
but with
opportunity
Pokemon Go.
if people aren't walking around playing a Pokemon Go-esque game that you can hack.
They're playing that scan game where you go to like the grocery stores and scan the...
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Barcode Battler.
They're playing
You mean
Oh.
barcode Kanojo? Where you can get Pringles waifu by scanning the barcode.
That's
Thank
very true.
God. And if you scan a Domino's pizza box, you get Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku. Do you know who Hatsune Miku is?
Hatsune Miku?
Hatsune Mako? We're going to do some work, boys.
Mika bitch.
Actually,
Look
first...
forward to Phil's full playthrough of the Hatsune Miku VR game, only on Go to Bed Cast.
Project Diva, motherfucker.
I got him with... There are people that actually
No.
remember the fucking QR code video game
The
throwback.
VR
they just
game,
did.
you sit in the crowd, and the PlayStation Move controllers are glow sticks, and that's it.
He's mad. I made someone in chat physically angry with that callback to the fucking thing where you would have to go to grocery stores with this stupid little
I'm
toy.
just too tired to be audibly angry. I'm still angry.
You're not saying he's blazzing. He's remembering all the commercials at the same time and how it looked like Neopets but in real life.
When are we playing Neopets?
Never, because it's not.
I always-
Never.
I always forget. Yeah, exactly. Neopets isn't really a game. They just have a couple of flash games, and you customize your pet. That's stupid.
Like, we couldn't really do a series on it. I mean, we could do the PS2
No.
Neopets.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
The Darkest Fairy.
No, don't say it. I'm really happy I'm not going to MagFest because Kenny said he was going to bring a copy for me, and he said
Of
he has
what?
to play it. Of Neopets: The Darkest Fairy. He said he was
Hold on.
going to give me a copy.
It's basically Darksiders.
I will not say it again.
It's the same game as Darksiders, but you play as a lion instead of Death.
It's a little less cool.
Nah, they're both the same. Alright, now here comes the most important minigame in the game. If you fail this minigame, you pretty much lose Majora's Mask. Okay. Remember that. Remember what
Yeah,
I told you.
The joke is not worth $33. Okay, I've been bested.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, you don't have
Phil,
$33
look at
to
this.
burn.
Look at this shit.
I will when I work at Disney. I'll have so much money to burn for jokes.
Oh man, Drew buys the game. I trick Phil into coming over to play it. Pizza cast.
It's like, oh
Damn.
yeah, we're gonna eat a pizza, Phil. and then it'll be great. You'll be like, we're gonna get a pizza together. I'll be like, that's fair. Phil won't even suspect it until it's too late.
Tournament career. Oh man, that's bad.
There it is. How can you find it for $5? Do you like know someone who works at Neopets? Do you know Gay Ben?
Hate gay Ben. He's
So
the
this is
worst.
why it's the
Gay
most
Ben,
important.
Gay Ben.
This is the most important part of the game because you need this song and it's the most important song in the game.
Are you gonna fight the aliens yet?
No, I have to learn the song first. Then I have to go get the bunny hood because that's really important for later on in the game.
Are
And
you sure it isn't worth the joke, Phil? I mean, look at it.
it's the Darkest Fairy, which of course is named after the really well written
The Dark
Neopets
Fairy.
I don't care. No, it's not worth it. You know
Oh.
what is worth a joke? He's fucking Sword Art Online.
How is that gonna be a joke?
Phil, I pick it up Tuesday. November 8th.
The problem is, like,
Got my
if
copy
you really
ready.
want to do that as a joke, there's this game called Fiesta Online.
We're not doing that. No.
Well
What are you
then,
talking about? What did I download this for?
No, I'm kidding. I'm downloading it right now.
This bitch.
all right,
This
boys,
Bitch.
we're gonna
This
march. I hope you guys like little baby chickens because we're gonna see them a little bit for now.
bitch. But yep, the copy of the game will be ready for you when I
Max.
get up there, Phil.
Max, I need you to fucking. I need
What?
you to go to the Fiesta Online page right now and just play the first trailer that pops up. And this fucking guitar that is panned hard left. So, oh, there it goes. It comes back. It starts blaring.
It's not like they could afford real musicians. Let's be real. Here. Oof.
With music by Daisuke Ishiwatari. Fiesta Online.
I hope you guys really like this song because I don't know where the last one is. Oh, there it is. Phew. Thank you, draw distance, boys. We're not gonna play Furcadia. What the hell's wrong with you?
Are you the Pied Piper?
No,
Dude, you gotta pay that guy.
we're not doing this for pay. We're doing this for the hood.
Because the hood gonna love it. Oh,
March for the
what
homies.
is- Daddy, what's the hood?
Well, my friend DMX over here will show you where it's at.
No, you gotta ask Big
Steve!
Steel. He knows.
Why?
He knows what
Your
the hood
niggas is
is.
homeless. KO. Why?
This is my this gentleman here is my boy, K Brad.
I still don't get why "Where the Hood At" is a song about how much DMX hates gay people.
Because
It's
DMX
really weird.
lets
Why
his
didn't he call it
emotions-
something else?
DMX lets his emotions drive his music. He doesn't write from his mind. He writes from his heart. And there is no one on earth who hates gay people more than DMX.
y'all niggas is homeless. What does that mean?
Last time I
They're
checked,
homeless.
them niggas was having sex with the same sex.
I share no love for a homo thug.
Even if we squash the beef, Phil, I ain't touching your hand.
Breaking bread with the enemy.
No, that's a different song. They sound very similar. DMX is the black guy that yells.
Well, he's the small black guy that yells. There are other black guys that yell.
No, there are other small black guys that yell as well.
They're not as small as him.
I'm on crack.
There's no one as small as DMX. He is the smallest man on earth.
He does not look good.
My favorite thing he's done is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's probably DMX's best song.
Checks out.
No Negro. Ha!
Black, black.
I didn't
Bow,
mean to.
bow, bow, bow. Squad.
Didn't mean to do that yet. Anyway, let's get on this horse's back. Get up on the horse's
Dude,
back.
he's like speed running that song. Shit.
Okay, speaking of which, is that happening? Are we doing that anytime soon? That thing that
Getting up on the Hydra's back.
The what did you reference?
the thing that we do.
Oh, bow, bow, bow. We gotta find an old person.
Oh god.
What?
Wait,
We
we
gotta
don't
find somebody
have
to
a-
voice the old man.
I'll voice the old man. Jesus
Jesse
Christ, you
said-
should have told me.
Didn't Jesse say he'd voice the old man?
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
didn't, and he's waited
never-
too long. Alright,
All right.
I'll
Found
voice
it.
him, don't worry about it.
I would have started working on it, but we're missing the very first line, the very last line, and then all like a big portion of the lines in the middle.
What?
What?
Old man takes up a
Oh.
pretty good amount of the middle.
I thought you meant like people were
Oh,
just
not from
missing their
everybody,
lines.
no.
Oh.
I thought people voiced.
They did.
Alright, boys.
Yeah, I did my lines.
We about to take on the world, and we only have
God.
8 arrows.
I
We're gonna
can't
need to change
wait. I
that.
can't wait to hear Popcorn's lines.
You did pretty good.
I don't. You'll again once you're editing. If you need me to redo some of them, let me know.
So I would get started on the scenes that you do have lines for, because
I
you're
just
gonna
gotta
get those
learn how
old
to
man
use-
lines.
I had to wait for when Austin's around. He's gonna show me how to use Audition.
Oh, I could show you how to use Audition. We both use that software. I've used it longer than he has.
Well, fine.
What functions do you need to know?
I'm gonna put out all the audio. I just don't know how to move around that fucking program.
In like
lay
the
it all out.
Oh, no problem.
That and I have to fix like Phil's audio, Popcorn's audio, and
I'll fix the audio. I'll do
in
that for
case,
you.
fuck. Oh, sweet. In that case, I'll just do it all in Premiere.
Yeah, I'll just fix the audio if that's really all you need it for. That's what it's really all. That's really all it's good for. Is fixing the audio.
Funimation has reached an agreement for the English dub on that Dragon Ball Super.
Yup.
That's Dragon Ball Super.
I mean,
That's
I'm already like
Xenoverse
60
too.
episodes
Cat.
in, so I'm gonna keep watching the sub. But it's cool news.
We gotta hang out here for a little
Wow,
bit.
maybe
boys.
Goku will finally stop sounding like a fucking loser.
But if if they're working with Funimation, he is gonna sound like a fucking loser.
Yeah, but he's not gonna sound like an old woman.
Yeah, I missed the dubbed version after watching how Goku sounds in the sub.
I like that they just use the same voice actor from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. It didn't matter.
Today on Event Hubs,
Don't even change. his
Urian
voice.
is a good character, and Daigo is a good player.
I fucking just clicked a video showing Trump getting rushed off a stage, and the moment I heard that, I just saw a really confused look on Trump's face, and Secret Service rush him off stage.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. There was like a fight or something. They rushed him off.
Good. Fuck 'em.
7 months ago. Here we go, 3 hours ago.
If he really does want to get elected, he needs to stop having rallies and just not talk. Try to disappear. Rely on people remembering the thought of Trump. They're more likely to vote for that than him in person. The idea.
Women for Trump is a very weird sign to see.
Yeah, it should be saying slobs for Trump, because that's all he ever calls women. She's a slob.
I saw a video earlier where Donald Trump Jr. was visiting a school, and
And he
there
couldn't
was,
read.
there was a protest, obviously, and it was really nice. But
What, did they
Uh,
see the red dot? What the fuck? He just got rushed off stage. Jesus.
yeah, they were chanting because of all the comments Trump has made on women's rights are human rights. And the guys were kind of just laughing at that in the video. It was kind of disgusting that they would laugh at that.
Alright, it's almost time to fight the aliens, boys. Get your Alex Jones t-shirts on. Alex Jones, Alex Jones, Alex Jones. Yeah, ride that horse. Oh yeah. You're riding that horse.
You're riding that hog.
What is that from?
You're riding that hog. Time Squad.
Alright.
Remember that? That was around the same time as Scanners. That thing I referenced before. The barcodes. Alright, it's aliens time, boys.
I wish you would stop
Strap in.
referencing Scanners. That's two in the same fucking stream.
Listen, it was a good reference. It got at least everybody angry. No, John Oliver doesn't say that aliens are coming to fuck all of us and have
That's not-
alien babies.
Not from Time Squad. That's from Dexter's Laboratory.
It's definitely from Dexter's Time Squad. Mhm. I'm gonna ride this horse like never before. Are the aliens just not coming? Could have sworn they were coming. I mean, they gotta get here eventually. Right? Usually they're here by now. Yo, Phil, you tell them not to come? You tell them I was gonna shoot him? You told him I was gonna shoot him, didn't you?
Maybe I should. I gotta go to bed. I'm a tired boy.
Lies, lies, lies.
Fuck you, I'm going
He has
bed.
to wake up in the morning. He has an
Alright,
early
have a
morning
good-
job.
Have a good night, Phil.
He has to wake up early so he can make sure he's riding that hog.
He's riding that hog.
Oh, wait, she's leaving her house. She goes. Get your Alex Jones shirts on, boys. Get the
Can't make-
fluoride ready, get the fluoride ready. Oh god, somebody warn the frogs. Oh, they're gonna go gay. I guess it starts at 2:30 and not 12 like I originally thought. Wow, that's a lot less time that I have to defend them for than I remember. So these are the aliens. It's 2:30 at night, and the aliens have arrived. There's a few secrets to this. The first one is to not miss every shot, and instead to only miss a couple of the shots. There are a couple aliens that are problems. Not all of them, though. Mostly this one back here. But the doggy helps you. Wherever the doggy goes to is the one that's the closest. And the faster he barks, the closer they are. Hey, Popcron. I started
Hey,
playing that Old Republic game, and I'm bored already. Does it get any better?
The
When you're-
MMO?
Yeah, I tried to get past my first class quest as a Sith Juggernaut, and
No.
I got stuck because there was a glitch.
I can
I'm-
confirm no.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, the only redeeming part of that game is the story for your class, but it doesn't pick up for a while, and I never completed it because it's such a long grind. I
It's
mean,
MMOs for you.
yeah, you have to be really invested in the story because that's its strongest point. If you can't get into it, just stop. Just stop now. Because a lot of the times, before you can even keep doing story quests, once you get out of like the starting area, you have to do a bunch of other side stuff before you can be decently powered enough to get through the main quest. Otherwise, you'll just get destroyed.
Yeah, I know that.
Unless they've changed it over the past.
Well, it seems like they broke a few things that used to work in the process, but they have changed things, yes.
Because I think, the max level when the game originally launched was level 50, and
now it's like level 60.
Now it is. Because it's like, I think I got to like level 35, and the class quests were few and far between, and it was just not worth my time, so I stopped.
Well, that's when you get to the end game stuff. Which supposedly, according to some people in the community, is where the worst people exist. It's one of the first MMOs where, like, the worst part of the community exists at the latest part of the game. And the leveling system seems pretty simple, but I really don't want to play through the game by myself. Oh good, we got the milk bottle. That gives us our 3rd bottle. Thanks for calling me a little hero, that's really endearing of you. Okay. Now that we have the horse, we're going to make a couple trips. Actually, first, I'm gonna fucking put on this goddamn hood, get the fuck on this horse, and I'm gonna go beat the Goron brothers at their own game. I'm also gonna get the owl statue for this area because we're gonna be coming back before the next night. There is no need for you to go back to the game if you previously got out of it. Especially not for me, I wouldn't do that to anybody.
I don't think I can even play my original character because it's a race that's under its, like, subscriber benefits. So
all of it's under the subscriber benefit. The whole game is. Oh, you want to play the game? That'll be $60, thank you. Alright, so these guys are morons and I hate them both. So we're gonna beat them for 10 bucks. This one you can also lose pretty easily. Still not sure why we get the bow while we're on the horse in this race. I'm pretty sure you can't shoot them.
Don't shoot me.
Yeah, basically the whole race comes down to a certain point at the end, and you need to have at least 3 carrots ready. So, I try to stay as far up as I can. The ability of your horse to jump over these things is directly linked to how quickly the horse is running at the time when they get to the jump. And also they have to be on a straight angle. You can't be turning even a little bit when you do it. This should be enough, yeah. And a nice easy win.
Nice.
Good show.
Chrono, it's not that I don't want to play it with you, it's that I don't know if I really want to bring somebody into the game. that they left for better times. Just because
How far in are you?
I'm like level 10 and I don't care if I restart because I want to play through it with a bunch of people with blasters and I want us to just all shoot stuff at the same time. It seems like that'll be more fun than the actual vanilla gameplay.
So bounty hunter or
Pretty much. Be bounty hunters or whatever the equivalent to the Empire side is if we want to be evil bounty hunters. Oh wait, bounty hunter is the Empire side. What's
I think
the...
smugglers?
Oh, smugglers, right, that's what they're called.
Maybe.
It's just-
Google.
Is there some reason why I just think that a bounty hunter would be probably a better, like, a higher moral person than someone who's a smuggler, since, you know, the only real smuggling that exists in my world is human trafficking. So. No, PETA's not made anything of smacking horses' butts. It's nighttime on the second day.
See, the Republic has troopers, smugglers, Jedi Knights, Jedi Consulars, and Empire has bounty hunters, Sith warriors, Imperial agents, and Sith Inquisitors.
Now she's gonna give me a ride, if you know what I'm saying. 'Cause she's lonely. I really don't want to play Marvel Heroes. I don't want to play Final Fantasy. I tried to play it and I can't get into it. Can't do it. It's too slow. At least with the Old Republic, I go through nostalgia, being like, oh man, I remember when I played Knights of the Old Republic and it was such a good game. Oh man, I remember those days when people used like regular looking swords and they could stop lightsabers, and that made sense. These fucking kendo sticks that light up can suck my dick. This is stupid. So this is a pretty intimate section with her. You learn a lot about her relationship with another character that exists within the city and how she's worried about her. She's a dairy farmer, I'm sure you noticed, because she has milk on the back of there, and they gave us milk when I helped him. Well, we're gonna find out. This is some shit. Boy, get your bow ready. Get your bow ready.
Man. Remember when everyone was excited for the Old Republic and it just turned out to be a disappointment?
I don't want to just plow through it, though. I want to just play it with people that are going to play through it. I mean, I play a Juggernaut class. I can probably solo it with the stupid companion that they give you. It's just annoying and boring to play by yourself.
You want me to download it? We'll be bounty hunters together?
If you really want to play again, sure, but only if you want to do it. Because I think having sessions is a good time.
We're gonna try focusing on the story?
Yeah, we'll watch the cutscenes.
Make choices.
We'll have to make up our minds whether we're going to be good or bad guys.
Even though you already pick a good or bad side.
Well, that's not really true. There's just a morally on top sort of side, because both sides kind of, they do fucked up things.
I need to see how big the game is and log in on Origin now.
It's about 3 gigs, I think. But then you have to patch it. And I'm using the standalone version. Fuck the Origin version. It's because I don't want to have to sign it into Origin. God, if Origin didn't have such a good deal on Counter-Strike, I could just uninstall it. But nope. Not Counter-Strike. Fucking... What is it called? Holy shit. Something. Something with a C. The most famous ones have the subtitle Red Alert. But there's... Oh, right, Command and Conquer. Really good deal on Command and Conquer. Oh, that's rude, sir. Oh, our horse is there. It's an odd place to have a horse. Well, you don't really get a companion until pretty late in the early game, especially if you're a Sith Juggernaut. Oh yeah, Romani's mask. Alright, so now we've got the cow mask and we can go get some tasty milk, if we so desire. Speaking of sating our desires, we have to go get that red potion again so we can go get a mask. You know, everybody always looks at me, they're like, man, what a suave guy. I bet he never has trouble with the ladies. But I do. I got trouble with ladies. Because, I have this thing I do where, I'm attracted to girls, right? But the girls I'm attracted to are never attracted to me. It's crazy. It's like it's on purpose. It's like I'm trying to slowly grind my mental status down until there's nothing left. Not sure what's gonna happen when there's nothing left. So there's a whole lot there already. But eventually there's gonna be nothing left. Right now I just think I'm probably gonna become heavily addicted to work forever. And I'll just go to work and then go to sleep.
Or Origin
Forever.
literally just downloads the launcher, so it's 30 megabytes.
Yeah, the launcher's really small, but the game's like a couple gigs, I'm pretty sure. And that's only because it downloads all the content, whether you want to play through it or not.
Including those expansions they have.
So, this asshole's gonna go lead me around this stupid maze. Like the girl I like leads me around this stupid maze of trying to get into a relationship with her when it's not gonna work. She doesn't want to. But she won't tell me that she doesn't want to. Because that would be too convenient. And life is not fair. It's an old saying. It's life sucks and then you die.
You know what they say, girls suck, play video games.
You know, that's why I want to get a good job. Because then I can just drown my sorrow in money and toys.
Money is really good at doing that, actually.
Well, I would know. I've always got plenty of it sitting around. But I have nobody to share it with, so I just use it on other people. Because I already have everything I need. Except for the headset thing I want to get. I want to get that eventually. That's very important.
I gotta get
Shit, I lost the monkey because of that piece of shit. Fucking...
So if we all pick those up, then You have like an interface that we can use that with or something.
You already have an interface that uses it.
I know, but I can't hook up 3 XLR devices to it.
Why do you need to hook up 3 XLRs?
Well, what I'm saying is, if you know we're doing Pizza Cast, right? Everyone's there. We could just use 3 of those instead of having to worry about one microphone that picks up all of them.
That's actually a lot easier than you may think.
Well then, I don't know.
We might just do that, because we just would need one mic, put it on omnidirectional, and put it somewhere towards the middle of us.
Have to be a good mic.
I mean, if you really, 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 really,
I got
really...
the Blue Yeti. We'll use that.
I would probably bring one of my mics, to be honest.
That's probably a better idea. Why, do you have a better Blue Yeti than I have?
Yes. I'm using it right now.
Well,
And when it's on omnidirectional, it'll be good. It has a better capsule. It's also designed to just work better. It just does a good job. It's a good job. I've also got a $3,000 microphone that we could just bring if there's any girls there. So we could just be like, see that mic? It's worth more than all the lunch you've ever eaten this year.
Yeah.
Girl.
It's one of those pricey mics. Oh, I haven't been I haven't been doing my Halo dailies. I'll never have cool costumes now.
Halo dailies. I think my main problem is that I use this wasteland thing that some people say is a dating site, but I just think it's a wasteland. It's called OkCupid. It's a wasteland. I don't know why anybody even uses that site.
Yeah, try that Tinder stuff. You
I
just
can't
swipe.
use Tinder, I'm not thin. Tinder's for thin people. And I'm not.
Tinder. Ayo.
Especially in the Orlando area, because everyone on Tinder in Orlando is looking for one of two things. Disney day passes or sex, and that's about it.
Well, you're gonna eventually be able to get Disney day passes. So
Well,
you're
I
getting
will,
there.
but I don't think anyone on Tinder's gonna, because I don't fucking want to give them a Disney day pass for free. So, they're out of luck. Sorry, ladies. You're out of luck.
What account am I even trying to get into?
Huh? What? What did you say?
I'm just trying to. It says I had to redo my account.
Well, you gotta try harder. Give him that. Oh yeah, boy. I'm a new man. And now we get one of the best masks in the game. The stone mask. Very, very strong mask. It's good. Does a good job. And I think that just about covers all of it. Grinder is for dudes that want to fuck dudes. I don't want to use that. You act like I've never met a gay comedian before. Come on now. Come on now. Let's see. Are there any other masks we need right now that I can get? I've got a lot of them. I don't really think we need to get any more right now. Got that one. I got the cafe's mask for later. Found the Garo's mask. That'll be cool when we eventually need it. Got the Moo mask. Got the Stone mask, Bremen mask, Bunny Hood. Bunny Hood's gonna be good. Yeah, I think that we're ready to call it a night, boys.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Sounds like we got a lot done.
Oh yeah, we did. We finished all of the Goron stuff. We upgraded our sword to the Gilded Blade. Tomorrow we're going to be going through the Great Bay Temple, getting all those fairies. We're gonna get pretty much the rest of the masks in the game. And then we're gonna beat Twin Mold. And, I'm not sure if we'll do that both in one night. I think I'll just try to do one temple a night. It just seems like the right thing to do. I'm not a Christian, so I can't use Christian Mingle. There's plenty of Christians everywhere anyway. I live in America. Every fucking dating site is Christian Mingle. I have an account on farmersonly.com. I did it as a joke. I shouldn't have done it. It's depressing. It was a very bad decision. Turns out, I'm not very attracted to the people on farmersonly.com. I don't know, there's something about me on Black People Meet that doesn't seem like I belong there. Like, perhaps my skin color. It's made for very specific people that are looking for other very specific people. But, yeah, we've got the game saved. We've got the powder keg ready to go if we ever need to do it again, which we don't. We saved the girl, and then we got the super mask. We've got the lens of truth. We're going to be getting the ice arrows next time I do this. The third mask and third form here. And probably whatever item goes there. But not the items that go here. And we're going to get another bottle. So I hope you're excited. Because, oh boy. Do you have a reason to be excited? And the best part is, after we've got the hook shot, if there's time left in the stream, like if I get the hook shot and I finish Great Bay Temple and it's around 11, we'll go through the longest storyline in the game. Because that's all I really need is I need the hook shot. I have everything else that I need. So, that'll be exciting. You guys can look forward to that one. And, we're just gonna use the save function again. Because you don't want to not save the game after hyping up the next week time that you do it week. Even though the game told me I saved, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it. And I don't know if you noticed, but this isn't the N64 version of the game anyway. I know it took me the whole time that we were here to say it, but this is from the GameCube Zelda Collection demo disc, where you got like all of the N64 games remastered and remade in like a really poorly done fashion that's laggy and terrible. And you also get all the NES ones as well. And 20 minutes worth of Wind Waker. You're welcome for all that. That's what you get. So, we're gonna do all that fun stuff the next time we do this, because I never know if I'm actually gonna do it at this rate. 'Cause sometimes it's every week. Like right now, you got two Saturdays times. You gotta watch your butt. It could happen. It's 1 a.m. Go to bed.
Go to bed.